We are live. This takes a second for it to actually kick in. Make sure everything's correct. Manager. Looks like it. Excellent, 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 excellent. Not a problem, Magnus. Thank you for joining. I am sorry that that is the setup that we have been cursed with. That's set. Actually, send out some announcements because I'm running behind this evening. At some point, make another announcement image. That's right, I always forget about this version of Bubble Man's theme. This is a good one. Nope. Not gonna worry about the other one. Hello, Ubel. Thank you for joining. And also, I'm glad chat immediately picked up on the Bubble Crab theme as well. Or, well, not. Okay, Bubble Crab previously. Bubble Man now. A+, A+. Everybody's doing a good job. So, as you might have noticed, we have a new setup on stream. I'm doing my best to hopefully get things to look a little bit better. But we've confirmed now, thanks to Magnus, that you can send proper requests for clan invites. So that is all good to go. Again, PC version withstanding, and interest withstanding. And I'm actually just going to immediately boot the game up. Also means I need to go back in here. Oh, actually, I'm getting the natural fade anyway. It's perfect. Plus, that's all set. Taco Tuesday. Yeah.
In the not-so-distant future, the Gunpla Battle Simulator has undergone many iterations in its history.
My God.
And is about to be...
How cool is that story? And in Tao Wimpy Clan. Hey, we like Tao. He's just, you know, whatever age Tao is. Text-to-speech narrator, though. I don't think it's text-to-speech. It can't be far off, though. I'm going to immediately avert the camera because I know Aravel wants to do a reveal on that design. And we're just going to jump right on in, I think, is going to be the vibe. As tempting as this is, I think... Did I save it? Okay, so I don't know if this is going to actually work. It's also only an hour, but apparently this apparently this Eurobeat mix has been tested for copyright protection, so I think I'm actually going to back out really fast. It sounds so similar to default. It's not far off. I want to see if this works, because if we can start like doing a little bit of custom music, I don't mind this soundtrack, but it's definitely a little bit on the weaker side, especially compared to some other Gundam games. But according to this YouTube description, I made a Eurobeat mix, but it's not copyrighted Eurobeat, so I share some of my favorite Eurobeat songs. So, as long as this works, and God, I hope it does, because if it doesn't, then we're just going to have a muted stream and it'll be entirely my fault. Then apparently this should just run in the background. And Eurobeat plus mech games is real good. It's starting off. Okay, hold on. I'm going to use this other one, because I know... Okay, here we go. This is already starting off a little bit stronger. And if at any point anybody wants me to check the title of a song or anything, let me know and I'll pull it up for us. Game, good music, good chill, night is looking better already. I am glad to hear that, you Bell. Accidentally closed the Twitch tab now, I'm waiting out the ad. No, I'm sorry. Well, the issue with the custom BGM in the actual games is you never know what's going to trigger copyright, you know? Also, because I'm doing this off of YouTube, please let me know if audio balance gets sketchy. As much as the tunes will help out, I figure it'll be better if we, can actually hear each other. Also standing by in our group chat, so when they start filing in, we will have teammates too. Audio sounds fine so far. Very good. Let's get to assembling for the evening. I will show real fast. I cleaned up our list real quick. So, these are my builds. We don't need to worry too much about them. I am counting Hypeorb. Like, Hypeorb has become one of my all-time favorites. So he's top list. We did not remove the Twitch ones. I moved you guys down here, so you've got all this real estate to work with for builds. So, if at any point you see me flash in here to load or anything, don't panic. All the builds are still preserved. I'm a pack rat. So, we still have all of our team-made boys. Bring back Zek Smith. That's easy. I won't even need to make a new asset for that. Submit. Load. Browse. Whoops! That's not right. Yep. Load. I didn't actually finish. There we go. Excellent. Okay, I'm glad. So where are we going today for builds, chat? We have the Twitch basement hangar, A+. Oh yeah, honestly, let's call it that. It's not even the basement. All hangars, all cool mecha hangars are like subterranean with like a fold-out launch ramp and shit like that. We don't call it the basement. That implies negativity. You can send clan join requests anytime. Yes, so as long as you, it is right there on screen. Shoot, or search that code, send the request, and I can file stuff in. Once we set up a room tonight, too, we're also going to have it as an open lobby. Our missions are going to stay private, just because the three of us are going to be playing. But if you guys want to run missions, if you guys want to come in and emote, all that stuff, show off builds, all of that is totally on the table as soon as it's actually live. Or the basketball court opens up. Exactly. See, are you talking X-Men Evolution? Because that was actually one of the first things that came to mind on my end. Okay, chat. Where are we going build-wise tonight? I've been craving super robot adjacent stuff. If we want anything to base off of, like big, stupid, flashy stuff, chonky arms, whatever we want to go with, that's a vibe. And yes, you are in the Astral Vanguard. And you'll be happy to know that you bumped our rank up to above 900, or below 900, I guess. I guess the basketball court thing really did kind of come up regularly, didn't it? Find the clan menu first. It should be the yellow bear, the bear on the left. Still filtering. G, I guess that's kind of appropriate. What I was talking about. Yeah, so we're actually trying to push for like a good clan ranking, and right now we're on the board. We're in the top 900 is the easiest way to summarize it. Found out how the ranks work too. Do tell. I think we've got kind of a close approximation, but I'm definitely curious if there's specifics. That's a lad right there. Most bodies kind of. It's all of your scores combined on every mission in each difficulty. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's where we've been at. I've been talking with somebody that I know who's done the math on it and found out that quite a few of the top numbers are mathematically almost certainly cheating, which is a shame because it's the PC version, so of course that's happening. But, you know, playing honest, we're doing pretty well right now. And yes, we are building, so anytime anybody wants to shout out anything, please let me know. I mentioned the vague possibility of a super robot build tonight. I don't want to bogart the concept. I want it to be an organic process as always. If anybody has any themes, shout it out like improv. And the more people pile in, the more we'll work on it. Into the super robot idea, at the very least we should aim for a chunk. I am down for a chunk. Body's going to do a lot of work on the chunk. We want to choose a body and then build out from there. Namco Games and Cheaters on leaderboard. Name a more iconic duo. Yeah, no kidding. Love to see your thoughts on my Space Marine. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely excited to see that for sure. Oh, actually, wow, the Night Gundam SD body actually looks kind of slick, surprisingly enough. Sort of dig that. It's like kind of sleeker than it has any right to be, all things considered. What's this? It's good with the color scheme, too. What does this look like? Adjusted. I mean, I think we'd need to work on the head a little bit. Then to claim the arms, grab a beefy set of arms. Not Bolt Gundam, those belong to Hyperorb, and we need some beefy arms. And here are new legs. Okay, Tenkai named specific legs, so let's go with that. That's under, makes sense, right? So, Sentinel, I think? Are these the acceptable ones? I think there's 2 types. I think these might be the only ones of these that I have, because I'm sorted for alphabetical right now. Still sorted. Oh no, I'm not sorted for. Jesus, the advanced hazel legs. Age 1 Titan arms would probably... Yeah, Age 1 Titans are up there. Oh shoot, that didn't actually... Okay, so there's our legs. Chosen. Arms. We can go with those. A lot easier to filter down to them. Right, that is Age. There's also Age 3 Fortress, too, but I'm definitely of the mind... Nice, there we go. Whip. Don't worry, I'm going to beef those up. The Quip. there's that. 200 I think is fine. We don't need to go absolutely bonkers this time. Hello, Noobsama. Thank you for joining. Arms and legs have been claimed for today's build at the moment, but if you have anything you want to call out, the Leo head looks kind of cool. It's almost like our Leo is wearing a power armor, which is sort of dope. How do you mass select the Gundam series for filter? Oh, so if you go to sort, filter, and then go down, you just select, and then if you hit Y, you can unselect everything, and then you just go through and pick which series you want. Speaking of, it's our head. Biblically accurate, Leo. Very good. Yeah, you hit Y to switch them. Yeah, no worries. Honestly, I kind of like this chest. I'm sort of surprised that just right out the gate we picked one that was sort of accidentally the jam. But I don't need to hold on to it. I'm okay with whatever. Let's go weirder. Let's do turn A. Let's see. Breaker. I don't think there's going to be much in there. Go with the SDs to see if there's a cool head. And then, like, up through Char's counterattack, I think, is the jam. Oh, wait, actually, wait. Hoping that hope that's arms still. See how long the VTuber prop cooldown is? Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Add a more intuitive ability sorting, or even add the ability... Yeah, ability description would be great. I'm surprised that this time around they didn't do that. Better part last night listening to a stream from one guy who just helps the GB4 wiki have a meltdown trying to figure out how some of the skills from the SD parts scale. Yeah. Information is still, like, really, really sketchy, which is a shame. Cannonhead, we've already done that. Zam could be kind of neat. Actually, oh shit, Barzam kind of looks cool. Barzam kind of works. What's this look like with our colors? Bad. I think I would change the yellow placement. Just... This guy's kind of cool, guys. I don't know. I'm going to go with this for a placeholder head right now, unless anybody has it. It's like 7. I agree. Okay. So that's those. I'm gonna adjust this down just a bit so that the chest plate isn't bleeding out over. I don't know, I guess that's just kind of how it's gonna be. That's okay. Actually, we can fix that a different way. Let's go back to 90 and outstanding. As soon as we go back, get that set up. I dig this. Vector DX, Wild Dance, literal translation is not helping us at all. Yeah, I believe that. It'd be better if we had master grade parts for everything to make them even bigger. I mean, we can go for that, for sure. We need a backpack. And I think as funny as gigantic backpack was last time, I would like use of my camera. So I'm gonna veto anything that's absolutely obscene. But we can go for stuff with maybe some, like, cool builds. Do we have anything we want our backpack to do this evening, chat? And actually, while we do that, I'm gonna... So that's all set. What do we want our backpack to do? What's our jam? Executive decision, no shipping container size backpack. Yeah, exactly. You gain points from any missions. Everything except for bounty. We figured out that bounty doesn't do anything. It's just for money. It's kind of weird, honestly. Like, money isn't really that hard to come by in this one. I don't know, maybe now that stuff is starting to, like, finish, it'll be a little bit more so, but I haven't been having any trouble with it. Well, actually, look kind of slick on this. Got, like, yeah, the Melina Kai dual beam cannon. Up pretty well. It's also Master Grade Riser, if we want to ignore what I was just saying. Woodwork backpack? Yeah, sure, let's check it. Zoning out on the exact start of that, so let's just go with... Help if I actually filtered that. Yeah, you know, actually, that's not bad. We could go Master Grade for this one. I think that's pretty acceptable. Bounty mobs one-shot you. Yeah, the bounty mobs are pretty janky. I like how that looks with the leg fin, too. That's it's weirdly nice. Good pull. Some. Hello, Ice. Thank you for joining. Big, thick, beetle-looking brawler boy. Yeah, we do. In fact, now that you say that. I'm being terrible and not hydrating properly this evening, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm clearing my throat. What do we got for, like, head accoutrement? More crest antennas. Oh, man, I wish that Barzam had no crest, because that looks pretty good. But the horn already being there really messes with it. No, okay, not that. Toggle the crest on Barzam. Actually, that's a good question. Let's find out. Some of them do allow that. Nah, it's not an option. Oh, wait a minute. What is Barzam with Vulcan Pod? Oh, well, Barzam with Vulcan Pod has kind of like the extra stuff. It's going to clip into the shoulders when we scale it up, though, so I think we're good with the normal. I do want to check. Is we've got, not this size, but we have a bunch of visors and stuff from the SD units. So let's go with you, middle head, and then adjust so that you're not ridiculous. Waifu bought a few weeks ago, proud of it. You know, no judgment. Okay, I think that size is actually already pretty good. Let's tilt you a bit. Don't let me explode again tonight. Okay, thanks, Eurobeat. That's pretty good. I'm just looking for the point where it doesn't clip. What do we think of this, guys? I mean, obviously it's going to look better when it's painted to match. But that kind of looks cool. Yeah, honestly, if that's the one you want to bring into the lobby, no worries. As long as it's not, like, overtly not safe for work, I don't mind. Resize non-builder parts design. Yes, you can. But it's all per. So, like, the head would be all resized. Like, I can't resize the head's horn separately. Not at home. Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, if you want to link a screenshot of it, again, as long as it's not overtly not safe for work, I'm fine with it. Or chill. I trust everybody's judgment to look at stuff that they might not be comfortable with. You're being upfront about it. Is the lobby already up? No, not yet. As soon as everybody else files in, it will be. Right now, we're just in build mode anyway. But as soon as the rest of the team is here, I dig this. I dig this a lot. Keeping you, and then I want to see if we can make these cheat guards also work. So let's... I don't know. I don't think that's really going to be visible enough. I think this is fine the way it is. What else do we have? Is there anything else that we could kind of add in here? The stag beetle look. Stag beetle's pretty cool, but I don't know if that's... If it were just the beetle horns, I'd be all for it, but I think the fact that it's got, like, the wing horns in there, too, doesn't really work the right way. That's fine. Stabilizer. Microsts. Doesn't really work the right way. Skull relief, single antenna. Sidebinders, shields, round avert. We could do the try-on phase. I don't know, though. I don't know if that's really going to work. I kind of like the simplistic cover right now. We got the nails, we got the flight armor. Flight armor is kind of cool looking, actually. Okay, hear me out on this for 1 second. So let's equip left. Okay, no, that's good. Leave it at 3, and then we're gonna equip pair so that they're linked. And we're gonna adjust. We're gonna bring these up. Bring them in. We're gonna scale them up so that they wrap around our shoulders. Yeah, I'm feeling it. And then we're gonna have them lean back just a bit. Just a bit. Just these, just a team. That's pretty cool looking. I like that a lot. Okay, I think we can even go a little bit further than this. So let's keep these on. And again, if anybody wants me to change anything up at any point, please let me know. This is still, I want your primary build input. But I have our best interests at heart. Okay, so we're gonna go now. Side booster units look. Those could get cool. I think we can do better though. So the cheat guards, we got those. Breastplate. That's right. What can we do with this? Let's do right arm. Nah, I'm overcomplicating it. That's not it. Binders. Closer. Thruster unit left. Those are down on the legs right now. Yeah, there they are. Now, that's still not quite right. Wingbinders don't have the right vibe. Luminescent armor could be cool just in general. Knees armor. Actually, the knee armor could be it. Let's go with you. Let's go... No, backpack. Okay. Right backpack. We're gonna whip a pair again. And adjust. And I think this is gonna be pretty cool if we do it right. Make these bigger. Yeah. Oh, we're getting there. This looks pretty cool, actually. Not that, and then this. What do we think of this? How do we feel about this? Because bear in mind, I don't think this is going to be quite as bad for the camera, personally. It's just a bummer, because I don't think build parts allow thruster, because if it did, I'd say we could put some verniers under here and actually have it work, you know? Let's see if it does. You know what? Fuck it. What else are we using these for? So that's set. Let's go... I think just round vernier is going to be the way to go. All the way down to backpack, right backpack again. We're going to put that there. We're going to equip pair and adjust. These are the big beefy boosters on our boy. That rotate is basically worthless. I can't believe how cool this is. God, what a good fucking customizing game. That's the right angle. Ah. That's pretty well lined up. Okay, that I dig a lot. If this ends up working well, we can come back in here and, like, fine-tune this a little bit better. To make this, like, more convincing with pods inside, you know? Get the pistol glitch to work. I haven't checked it yet, but I am definitely curious. Noob Saw, let him cook. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's wild. Like, all I need is just a little bit of you guys for inspiration, and we come up with some dope stuff. Okay. Size these down just a tad. That's right. So tricky to get the camera lined up right, but okay, that's good. That's still fine. Inner movement. That's fine too. That should be solid. I dig that. I like that a lot. Okay, what is this guy's weapon loadout? Damnation, I'm sorry. One long firing weapon, one single pistol shot type. Okay, we'll do that. This guy's getting a cool pistol. Alright. Changes, yes. That's just to kind of lock that in because I will certainly forget. God, the double Gatling gun is so tempting. That's not what we're here for, though. I'm gonna give him... I'll give him the pistol on right so that it'll be a little bit more visible. So let's... I think you said... Do you know which pistol it was? I think they're, like, all set as rifle, maybe machine gun. I know it's not going to be long rifle. And then we'll go to the long firing weapon after the fact. I know there's the GN one. There was one really cool looking one, though. And actually, let's see what we can find in high grade. Or master grade, rather. Swatch. Several pistols in both rifle and machine gun. Yeah, that makes total sense. Shotguns. Shoryumaru is one of the S. Oh no, that's right. This is from, for some reason I have attack callouts from Gundam Battle Assault 2 stuck in my head, mostly the Buster Rifle. Yeah, for me it's always Gundam Hammer! That was like a whole gag. Speed rifle. Right now I'm basically just looking for anything labeled pistol. GN cannon. Oh, damn it, the GN cannons on this build would be kind of cool. Oh, you're welcome, Wazin. Happy to help. Play on new type, you can get guns that drop different firing. So yeah, I've seen it a little bit. I haven't been doing as much firing as I would like to be. I just really haven't had the time. The club is kind of a good... Oh, this is the one! This is the pistol I was thinking of. This... Oh, God, I want this pistol to be the guy so bad. Look at how cool this one looks. It's like a fucking Beetleborgs cannon. GB cannon? GB or G... Do you mean the GN? I have very different definitions of help. Well, you know. I don't know if this is going to do the bug, but this is a pistol that I've been wanting to use for a while, so I think we're going to go with this anyway. Chunky ass sword gun. Yeah, you see? Exactly. Exactly. That's that. And then GN cannon, you said? Are you talking about the big bazooka one? Because if you are, I'm here for it. I don't know. It's under the rifle category, and it's not called pistol, but it's also master grade, bear in mind, so it's a lot bigger than it would normally be. It has, like... It feels pistol-y to me for some reason. I think because I watched a lot of tokusatsu stuff as a kid. Like, it looks like a Power Rangers pistol, you know? Or like a Beetleborgs sidearm, because it's not as over the top. The big buster for... Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because there's the Virtue GN bazooka, I think, is the jam. If I'm being honest, I think this looks pretty sick. Oh, man, this guy looks real cool. You guys did such a good job again. I really hope those round verniers actually fire. I'm really hopeful. Talking about the one that's normally on the Virtue's backpack. Oh, okay, so one of those handheld ones. That's cool, too. I dig that. Let's go with that. Find it again. GN cannon. Yeah, one of these guys. Kind of like just the Mega Buster vibe. I can dig it. It looks like he's going to deck you in the face with it. And I'm on board for that. Need to give Myth the Daga. Is it still on cooldown? Man, I know it was 15 minutes, I think. That feels too long. Still got to do one of this thing. Not by a ton. Oh, okay. Which one of us called out... That is Metabase left arm part, you're right. Who originally called out legs? That was... It's so far back up. I want to say that was Sandata, right? Sandata, are you the one that requested the legs that we're using? I ask because this might be the build to use the Avalanche Exia Dash legs. Because I've been wanting to use these on a build for a while, but I also don't want to steal the vibe. But they get, like, the fold-out rocket skates. No, you did just get here. Okay, so I think that might mean it was, Tenkai. I think it was Tenkai. Tenkai, are you still here? Are you in earshot? Because I kind of want to make this suggestion on the legs, but again, only if you're up for it. Because I don't want to hijack whoever requested these specific legs. Tenkai, how do you feel about swapping the Rairu? Jesus, is that actually... Yeah, Rairu. Alright, the Rairu legs with the Avalanche Exias. It is 100% up to you. Still working. Oh yeah, no worries. Because these all get something called the GN Claw, and I'm not 100% sure what that's going to do. You're good with that? Okay, cool. As long as you're cool with it. So let's swap to this, and then let's... Oh, we can turn that off to remove a little bit of the back bulk. There we go. This is the proportions. Look at this guy. Look at how dope this guy is. Oh, yeah. All right. We're moving to... Oh, no. We need melee weapons. That's right. All right. I'm thinking some kind of an axe for a melee weapon. Whatever it is, it's going to be master grade. No question. Avalanche Exias. 2-4. It's good to know because I like it. Netabe, yes, Sandata knows what's up. We need a good melee combo. This guy's got to be like a cool powerhouse. So we got... Honestly, I don't use a lot of normal sabers. Oh, actually, hang on. Gonna go this direction. Best axes I can think of offhand are the Gray's hand axe and the halberd. I 110% agree. The Gray's axes are so dope. I wish the GN blades looked, if I'm being honest. I'm sure there's somebody's jam, and that's totally fine. But I don't know. They just don't do it for me. They look too plasticky. And Blood Orphan's Mace are the only ones I can think of. Oh, no worries there. The Exia sword mode is pretty cool. Sword. I'm sorry, what are you from? I don't know this one. This is just a regular saber? Look at the chunk on this guy. Never mind, this might be the jam. I'm gonna label this one actually. That is pretty dope. Oh, and we can customize the glow on the edge? Shit, okay, that's a contender, I think. 5. You Heat Saber Dom. Now, Heat Saber, we can customize the color of. So, this is effectively a Beam Saber with a customizable color. Big Orange, is that the sword we want? The big chunky one? It does fit the original MO. Yeah, I think this is definitely Harun. I just didn't realize that it had one like this. Really interesting. Talking about it as a gun mode. Yeah, it does also have a gun mode. Yeah. Well, it even says sword rifle sword mode. There's the Heat Sabers from Ifrit, which are pretty dope. Goof Customs is classic. I do wish the blade lit up. One that I was looking for, though... Yeah, this guy. has kind of that, like, vintage super robot, like, Megazord sword vibe going on to it. And we have, like, 1 billion of them. Something like this could be an option. But what is everybody else feeling? Like, this is the one that I was initially thinking of, and then we also discovered that weird Harut one. And also, I'm pretty positive it's Harut, specifically because Kyrios was in 3, and that sword was not there. So, I make it my job to know about the big swords. We'll have that one plus the big chunky one. We could do that. Easy game. You want to go for... Yeah, let's go for that. Which one on what? Let's put the bigger one in this hand. Because it's going to be more exposed. And then the left close range weapon will go... the heavy saber. GN sword. Honestly, I'm almost bummed we don't have 2 of that one. This might be the jam. Because the alternative 2 would be this and then an axe, just for the different weapon set, but I haven't used, like, dual sabers in a while. So I think this could be kind of fun, just for now. And then the shield I'm just going to hide. That way we don't have to worry too much about it. Did it actually stick? I always forget if that... Okay, yes. Builder parts were set. Super ballistic missile. Oh, right, that's the silly dash. So we're going to go shoulder tackle as a primary, because of course we are. Next round unleashed. Oh, that's right! You have, those... I'm going to leave those alone, because I don't... In fact, we're going to go Burst Breaker on this, because anything that changes the arms is going to fuck with the scale of the backpack stuff, and I don't want that to happen mid-run. So we're just going to have the Super Robot Sword on this one. I really don't like the hologram system in this. It's such a bummer. This means I'm going to turn off Lightning Ball. GN filter, we're going to remove that. Those are on the shield, so that's fine. And then GN. Let's put the claw on you. You just off, and then A, I usually have the... Oh, you're a movement ability, not a transformation. Okay, that works. A. Dual Sabers on the build. Managed to get you through. Just have the big Exia arm blades on one hand. Yeah. Really, really cool. I dig it. Okay. Alright. I like this boy. I like this boy we made. It's time to paint. So to get started, select all, coloring, presets, and then we could just kind of go through and see if there's any presets we're way into. Data Plus is pretty dope. I'm feeling like if we can set something up where the fins, so like the arms and then the backpack, look like they've got like gold solar sail underneath, is kind of how I've been picturing this. Zeta Plus is pretty slick though. That'd be absolutely. Also prepared White Knight Chronicles LP rep. Very cool. I'm excited to get you in. Ooh. That's not bad. Red's not bad either. Thing's not bad. I mean, we're gonna need to tweak whatever we put on. Dash. Nothing about that LP other than it's not a good game. Clearly we just go solid white. Actually, I guess that'd be kind of a good baseline. It's making the weapons look pretty good, actually. Maybe this would be good for a baseline. Let's go with Unicorn for the baseline. We're going to swap the glow color to your guys' Twitch rep. Hell yes. That already looks really slick. And then we're also going to turn caution marks on. I want this guy to be like a bastion of power. Kind of feeling like Worms. Let's go reds on this one. Man, I'm starting to get slowdown. It's like we're painting too many parts at once. This is kind of dangerous. Oh man, we're chugging. Okay, maybe the caution lines were a mistake. Oh god! All right, we're risking it. That's my normal color pattern. I like 10 on emission power so that you just barely get the glow off of the stickers. There's all that. Excellent. I want to do a little bit of weathering. Is there a chipping texture that's kind of red tinted? There is the copper. It's just too much. It doesn't go evenly, so it's kind of hard to justify. Also going to make you clean. But then we're going to go airbrush density. We're going to change the airbrush color to the red. You see just that, like, subtle red tint we're getting? It's like just enough. Yeah, oh yeah, I mean the builds are like half the game for sure. After I called that lore drop, I'm definitely curious. Submitted that game. It's like the light cherry flavored giant robot. Ooh, see, now I definitely did. Okay, now coloring. Okay. I kind of hate how much I like this just being like straight white, but we're gonna do more on this. So here, check this out. Check out. Turn this off. We're gonna go. We're gonna go with the builder parts first, because this is really gonna set the theme here. You, both of you, coloring. There's the underneath. Okay, so check this shit out. I'm gonna go full metallic gold underneath. It's just barely gonna be visible. Do the same thing for the verniers. Yeah, we do. That looks sick. All right. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. Yes, absolutely. All right, so those are set. Then we're going to deselect them. We're going to go to the next builder parts. It looks like. It's okay. I'm gonna make you guys the white. I think that's roughly the same white that we've got on the unicorn. Right arm. Good to know. Not yet. Really, that's really bizarre. It shouldn't be taking that long. guys need a different color scheme. No, I like the dark. That's an okay accent. I think that's fine. Unless we want to go with the dark... Ooh, okay, hold on. You, but darker. Oh yeah, with like that gloss on it. That's real nice. Okay, we're gonna save you. This is gonna go down in our Twitch palette. And then in fact, I will also go ahead and save... Should be able to save this one. How did I save that? It's kind of this red. We had it as this red. Oh, that's not the right gloss level. You. Yes, this save. Okay, there we go. I knew there was a way to save the sphere, too. The actual material. So there's that. So now we can go the verniers are fine. Go ahead and get back to... Oh, backpack, whatever. White on those. It's like genuinely hard to see what we're doing for some of this design. All right, back up. This way. Rotate. Rotate. Go. There we go. Okay, these are going to be gold. Where are you highlighting? Oh, okay. I mean, sure, I guess. Now, and then you gotta be our solar gold. Hell yes. Yes. So cool, man. Alright. Sexy myth. Oh my god. Look at make it look hot. I mean, look. Okay. Here's this. Backpack's good. Backpack's real good. That's real good. I think we're going to put red decals on the arms for color separation too, but we'll get there in a moment. Legs definitely need a hit. I think we're going to go this red. Probably for both of these. That's fine. That's good. That's good. Let's color separate. How are you gonna look? You're gonna look pretty cool with the red. Alright, that's that. That's perfect. This is arms. Yes. Now, okay, this is tricky. That's not bad. What about cuffs? Yeah, the cuffs, absolutely. Oh, the knuckles. You also, yes, definitely the red. That means you, I think, are going to also need to be it. Now, the other question is, do we make the shoulders the gold? To make it look like it's all cohesive with the solar sail stuff underneath. I think it looks pretty solid with the red. Had to make Myth hot, how would you do it? I wouldn't. That's the shit. Coward. Yeah, hello? I can hear you.
Hello.
Hello, Jay. Oh, I need to turn the YouTube. Well, let me check your audio.
Mic check, checking the mic. Who's all the mics out there?
Oh, actually, yeah, because you're gonna be Spotify playback. Oh, right, because oh man, that sucks. Okay, well, Maverick can't listen to music anymore. I suppose that's just something we're gonna have to do as we come to it. I have to turn down my Eurobeat because you guys are getting piped through the same audio. Sorry, chat. But I also need to turn Jay up. Okay, you're at 200%. Jay, talk to me.
Mike, hey, how you doing? This is a check of the mic.
That is not bad. Chat, how does he sound? Is there enough?
I can boost myself if I need to.
Yeah, I just want to make sure, because right now I think you're solid, but it's really a matter of how chat is perceiving you. Like, I can hear you fine, but you're also going to be coming through a little bit quieter to them. So chat, let me know. Also, I'm actually pretty hyped for the build that we're setting up as a group tonight.
I can't wait to see it.
Oh, man! That looks real cool. All right. Peatnik's wings on the Myth plush to make him hot. Oh, my God. Sounds fine-ish, but also weirdly muffled. Okay, do you know anything about that?
What does this sound?
That seems like an improvement.
I have 3 different settings on my microphone, and Discord likes the settings differently depending on the call.
Yeah, I get
It's
you.
really weird.
Sounds a bit muffled to me, too. Okay, well, there's also a little bit... Okay, never mind. We just got it better. So you're all set. Yeah, you're coming through pretty clear for them now. All right. Body looks sick. Like, that underlayer of gold, chat, like, what do you think on that with the torso? Because I think that's pretty fucking cool. I'm a big fan. Rocking with the gold there, yeah? Hell yes. Yeah, this one's unironically another one, Jay, that I'm, like, way into. We just started out with, like, let's make another Chonk one, and now it's just like, oh, wait a minute, this dude's sick as hell. I think, I just realized we chose Tekkaman Blade's color scheme, and I'm so for that, it's unreal. Just like
I created a lobby with no password.
Very good. Red. Then we're gonna make it's yellow. Oh, there's a yellow back here. Look at that. Okay, you're gonna be the gold. Why not? Fuck it. Couldn't hurt. You're definitely gonna be gold because you're the crest, and the crest has got to be like fucking spectacular. I want to make you.
Maybe.
No. I like that better, the white, because we're gonna get one more thing here, and that's gonna be the last builder part. I'm gonna hold off on you. I'm gonna go builder. Part 1. Oh, dude, these are separate? Okay. Gold. Is that gonna look good? Okay, wait a minute. Maybe keep those white and then red? Oh, man, that's so dope. Okay, wait a minute. Chat, how do we feel about this? Hold on, maybe double red on this. Man, this is tricky. Man, do we keep that white? Do we keep that red? Do we keep both of these gold? Like super thick Gallant Mon, I want you to know I'm super into all this. I'm super glad. Use a straight red for Tech Lancer. Yeah, actually, that's not bad. What do we think about this being all gold or keeping it the red? Chat. This is like the hardest decision for me right now. Because I think it looks kind of cool either way. Oh, cool, I can just hot swap. So this is our comparison. I think all gold might be the way to go. Double red into gold is good. So we're going...
I'm here now.
Hello. This is pretty... This is hot. I like this a lot. Okay, so there's all that. All that's very good. Yeah, that can figure... Okay, yeah.
The delay part of it was me finishing the upgrades.
Just fine. Can I double decal this?
Do we have the lobby open, yeah?
Jay
Yes.
opened one, yes. I know.
Normal password?
Nope.
The normal password might be compromised.
There's
Oh, well, no,
password.
there's no password on the actual lobby.
Oh.
Because it's open for chat.
Oh, gotcha.
The missions will have password.
Yes.
Heard. I'm here now.
Oh, I can't put decals on this one. Interesting. I wonder if it's because it's just, like, too heavy right now. Chat, this guy is pretty sick. Honestly. I'm gonna change the color on the gun really fast because it's weird that it's this purple when nothing else is using that color. But otherwise, I think we're set. The weapons are fine. Actually, well, okay, hold on. Change the color. I'll make the pump.
Oh, man. I want to call Myth's current stand-in Miss Marquis now.
Oh, wait. Just full on silver. Oh, yeah. The glint. Oh, perfect. A+. No notes. And then, Zero beat stopped. I'm gonna make you the silver.
Good work.
I'm
Dino
gonna
Gem
make
awarded.
you the red. Now we're gonna make you the red.
I just love staring at this loadout.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. This sword. Alright. See, enough, we're just gonna make... Do we want to just make, like, you the red... Oh, yeah, this is just, like, the red buster. Alright. White. You the
What's the
gold.
theme for the clan or the chat build tonight?
So, we started out just going, like, chonky again, but I kind of openly vetoed making it, like, too big to see the screen chonky. So we kind of leaned into Super Robot this time, and I gotta tell you, chat did a good job. Like,
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
we're pretty sick tonight. They let me cook a little bit, but I never stray too far away from what they're vibing with, and I'm real happy with the builder part usage tonight more than anything. So, ooh. Oh, there's like thin stripes? You're absolute fucking kidding me? Yeah, you are. Alright. So that's picked. Are we gonna make the blades red? No, we're gonna make them the white. We'll make them the silver. You're gonna be the... I think these are gonna need to be the red or the gold. Them.
You've got red on you.
Gold on you? No, I think red as well. Then... I'm gonna go... Then... I just leave that. Farm Avalanche Exia after work? Absolutely. I think this is it. I think this is our build tonight. Changes. Look at him! Look at how cool he is! Oh, fuck, man. Alright, we're gonna give him a better pose
That's
for
pretty
this
solid.
body type. Want something like...
Dude. Sorry, I was just checking our clan rating.
Yeah, we jumped up. We got a couple other applications, too, that I'm gonna need.
We're at 869.
Oh, yeah.
Yee.
I think, honestly, just the Buster's kind of dope. Want to go the double guns? So fucking cool. I don't usually go red and white, but I cannot argue with this design.
The clean white and the like clean metallic red and the deep metallic red, beautiful.
Oh, that's a custom red. We made that red.
No, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how deep I got into the paint the other day.
Of course. Literally, yes. The expression, and also. I think this is fine. This works. That changes, yes. Got like the punch forward. Yeah, dude. Alright. Blueprint, we're saving him right away. I think he might go under one of my builds.
Since the reveal is incoming for anyone watching your stream,
Yeah.
I'm currently loaded out in my wife's Gundam, Jade Gundam.
Very good. It's over an hour. It definitely shouldn't be. Damnation, I'm just going to give it to you. What do you want your prop request to be? Because it's wild to me that it's still not working right. I'm also going to fast. What are we naming, by the way? I think Regal is a good. Give me twin satellite cannons. Making me cut out a prop. Okay, I can make that happen. Oh yeah, starting out real good with this one.
Regal Chonker.
We've used Chonker before is the issue. Hear me out.
Big Regal. Big Regal.
Big Regal's actually pretty good.
And then every time you launch, you have to shout it like it's Big O.
See, it's actually... Yeah, Big Regal... What if Big Regal Buster is just the name of the attack that he uses?
Yeah.
Okay, Big Regal... Yeah, Big Regal works. I think Big Regal cooks. And then Big Regal Buster, we're just all gonna... Any affiliation with Big Fire? Why not? Fuck it, sure. Yes, yes he does. Oh man, he looks so cool, you guys! I cannot believe how good this one came out. I don't even know what his stats are, but I don't care.
Hail Big Fire. Go team. We did it.
And also, I don't know if you guys heard at any point, but tonight I'm risking it. I've got two playlists on that are Eurobeat mix, not copyrighted. So ideally, we're just listening to cool Eurobeat all night. Otherwise, we're losing all of our dialogue for the evening.
Oh no.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Man, you came out so good, it's kind of unreasonable. Let me join the lobby. Now, chat, big reminder, if you're in the clan, the lobby's open, you can just go move to clan members. And the cap is 24, so pile on in. I also need to accept a clan request real fast.
Welcome! Click on me! Please make
I
your
wish we
choice.
could do happy hops in here.
I know.
Like, give me more mobility in the lobby.
Please
Let me
make your
boost,
choice.
let me jump. It's fine.
Please make your choice. Yes, sir!
You've got a pretty well-established room. Just have the walls and
That's a
ceiling
really
have
cool
collision.
No, it is very strange. Wait a minute.
What would you like to
Or
do?
did it already work?
Please make your choice.
List. How do we only see Magnus? Somebody else mentioned that they sent the clan request, right? I want to make sure that that's actually working.
Welcome.
Is it possible that was still when it was not recruiting?
No, because we've already got one person that requested, and that was before I even started the stream.
Oh, okay.
Did. And you're on PC, right? Also, I'm showcasing Jade, by the way. I'm in your clan.
Yeah.
Am I not giving this a good build already? Be sure to good build chat's build.
Oh, yeah. I
did.
forget to do that
Oh,
on
yeah.
other builds. There we go.
So, Ubel, let me know. Like, keep me posted. Magnus is saying, "Goddamn, Jade Gundam looks sick."
Yeah.
One said, "It's that villain from Power Rangers." You know, he does have there is a little bit of Zed coloration, but either way, I mean, Zed's I think the coolest fucking villain, so it's all good.
So
Uh,
part of the caveat here is that you kind of have to ignore
Please make your
one
choice.
of her weapons, but it's
yeah,
fine.
it's whatever. Ecliptor. Oh yeah. Oh no, you're right. Ecliptor. Oh, Ecliptor's design is really sick. I forgot about him.
What would you like to do? Coming. Please make your
Information
choice.
member list. Yeah. So you're not actually in.
Please, what would... Yes, sir.
Why do I not see any applications? Display profile. Change display comments. There's putting out invites.
What would you... Coming. Please make your choice.
It is still set that way. Not Zed. Yeah, no, the green space one. Yeah. Ecliptor for sure. Ubel, go ahead and send it again now that I'm like fully online. And if it doesn't work,
Please make your choice.
post your
Coming.
code in
Please
chat.
make your choice.
And then we can send you the invite that way.
Hello, Jay.
Hello.
See, like, this is the kind of big that I really like. Like, this is Super Robot big, where it's like, he's got a big imposing presence, but he's not, like, taking up the entire goddamn screen.
I like it a lot.
Plan application and put in the code. I believe so. Magnus, you're the one that did it successfully, so actually, I'm going to defer to your judgment on this if you know. What's this? Just like Zaku 1 hanging out up here.
I don't know.
Who are you? Okoto. It's 5 Zaku 1. You know, props to him. Go to the desk, put in the code at the clan application menu. Yeah, exactly. Maybe you only searched for it and you didn't apply to it? For the rest of the night... Oh, there we go. I think I just saw it. Yep, there we go. Overlord Ubel? No, not delete message, not protect, reply, accept. In. Also, props to the Jesta icon, Magnus. Deeply appreciated. Jesta's one of my favorites. I got a bunch of those units, too. Well, you guys, I'm ready for whatever. Well, okay, I hesitate to say ready for whatever because there's no way this guy is endless ready. So, did you have any part farming that you needed to get taken care of? Because I actually have not stress tested him yet.
No, I haven't stress tested Jade since the upgrade, but she should be ready for everything up to extreme. I doubt she's ready for new type difficulty. 'Cause damage output just isn't there yet, I imagine.
Welcome to the lobby. Where's your build? Where's your build? I gotta see it. You're so tiny. Oh, I dig the
It's adorable!
the crest is pretty solid. Good colors too.
Hang
Good
on,
use of the
let
tall
me-
geese legs. Oh, you're
Not
using
Tau. Get out of here, Tau.
those are the Oh right, I could just fucking invest in.
The Daryl Balde.
Yeah.
Spears.
The spears, yeah. Well, yeah, those are dope. Good call on them. No, I'm talking about the Live Lance arms. Those are what I'm using on one of my main builds too.
Yeah.
They look so good.
Yeah, they really do.
I knew about Jesta because of GB4, and I love it aesthetically. So if you don't know about Jesta, Magnus, Jesta is basically the ODST of the GM world. Like, they are Black Ops grunt units. They're so fucking cool. There's, like, scenes in Unicorn of them, like, hot dropping on top of taking off aircraft, like, drop kicking them nose first into the
So
ground.
small. How did...
Yeah, it's ODST but Gundam. They're basically Gundam ODST. They rule. They're so cool, man. If you don't care about spoilers, I recommend watching the first encounter with Phoenix from Gundam NT. The first chunk of the movie is just on YouTube for free on their official channel. There's a squad of specialized Jesta that are unfortunately not in this game yet, called the Shizar team, and they rule. They've got like a sniper cannon type.
Bruh.
They've got one that's got like an actual electrified net gun. They're sick. They're really cool.
I was just realizing
Agnes,
you managed.
Go ahead. Sorry.
They managed to scale that Gundam down so hard that they would have been the same size as the SD if the SD had a normal head.
I know. It looks real good. Agnes's build is pretty dope too. Magnus just dropped in. This is dope. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that we get to do like community stuff in here.
Oh, nice.
This rules.
Well, that's really cool.
Was that oh god, what's his name? Chimeras Vidar for the legs?
I believe
I can
so.
just investigate.
Yeah, that's right.
I like testing myself.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Josh.
I'm pretty sure you are right, though. Oh, also, good build. I forgot to give good build to,
oh
to
yeah.
the other build as well. Gotta be chill
I
about
will
that.
fix it. I was right. God.
Let's just wait it.
Yeah,
that's
good build.
Good.
Where did the little man go?
I know. Where'd little man go? Hold on. Oh no, the small one got away from us.
We'll never find him.
Just be careful. Okay, are you set to start? Because we've been in here for like an hour and a half and haven't actually fought a single thing yet.
And,
Code's posted in Discord.
Oh,
that's
right.
what that was.
Oh, actually, hold on.
Otherwise, I can give the code out loud.
No, because then people might snipe. I trust us,
Got it.
team. It's cool.
Oh come on.
I
I don't
know.
have to change it every time.
Now, well, it's also a matter of speed, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, shoot. Everybody, I think, is going to see it on my screen now that I think about
That's why I said I have to change the password every time. Oh, so someone else just came in.
I hate this.
it. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God. Input. Why is it doing this to me? Okay. Stop that! What is happening? Okay, back. Fuck it. Could not join this team. You. Join. Yes.
I think I finally. Nope.
What? Yeah, yes. What? Yes.
It's,
Why is
it's
it-
cutting off the end of the password,
Why
but
is
it
it
works.
cutting
Whatever. It's fine. It works. Just enter.
Okay. Fucking. Come on, bud. There we go.
Okay.
Join team. All right, we're in.
Overlord is back.
That was.
I'm gonna give this one a good build.
Oh, there's you, Bell. Oh, you look dope too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
this is
definitely
the Space Marine one.
vibe.
That's
Yeah.
a really good Space
Oh.
Marine, man. Good
No
job.
joke.
That's like spot on. The skull,
Uh-huh.
the skull motif with the wings is like A+ extra good. Which head is that? Is that? Oh, I accidentally took the good build.
Blue Destiny 1.
Oh, Blue Destiny 1, but with the thing turned down. That's really sick. Well done.
And then, yeah, the crest blade antennas for the wings.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are doing such a good job. I'm so fucking glad so many people
Mold
are into this
builder?
game.
Oh, this is a really cool. I love the brush metal on it.
Small builder in chat?
I don't know.
Yeah, this might just be a guy. Honestly, you know what? You get a build or you get the good build too.
Whoa.
I like the X glow. That's actually a really sick way to use
yeah,
those parts.
from the funnels.
Yeah.
Let me know when y'all are ready to go.
Oh, I'm all set.
Yeah, I'm good.
Get your boy. Do it up. I mean, honestly, we're just gonna be checking out cool builds all night.
Pretty much. Oh,
Just about.
how do we want to begin
Oh, we just launched.
the
Oh, I'll let
the
you.
very casual conversation?
You're gonna remember more of the details in this format than I am at this point because I've got the whole
Ooh,
game
okay.
rewrite related stuff in my brain. So I'm
that's
shot.
that's very fair. Ignore the bow. As fun and cool as the bow is, you're supposed to ignore the ranged weapons here. It should be the lamp.
Also, remind me when we finish this one that I need to turn off the skip animation because I did not see our first launch. It is still turned
Oh.
on. My bad. Tuesday's
So
shit.
last week when we were wrapping up, we kind of talked about how this week we could talk more about the original Gundam storyline we had been writing back when we were still in college together and everything. There we go. I got my lance out. Everything feels right.
This thing gets a whole cannon. Are you kidding me? God. Sorry, I didn't realize that this pistol worked that way.
A big part of what we had talked about back in the day was that we wanted a big part of the control system and story arc to be like a full-on brain sync with an AI helping with the load
Yeah, more or less.
of the transfer from human brain output to mechanical action. And there was this whole thing where we could have, since the whole idea of this quote-unquote series was going to be a love letter to Gundam as a franchise, there was going to be an episode where our pilot characters would meet the pilots who tested the original systems, a la Alea Vignana, and now they're quadriplegic and shit. And
Yeah.
we're like, oh god, we have to make this worth it.
Those
But then-
the kicks. I'm sorry. I'm just testing stuff on this build, and it's really cool. Keep going.
Yeah. But that was obviously something that would happen a little bit further into this theoretical series. The idea would be to start with the revealing of, I don't remember if we fully named it, but the Special Forces research and development team who had designed this full integrated system we called the Soul System.
Yeah.
And that was also the introduction to our wonderful host pilot's character.
Whoa.
Sindri? Did you name him Sindri? I don't remember.
I don't remember. I don't think he ever really got a name, if I'm being honest.
That's fair. And then he was one of a set of test pilots, essentially, who, if I'm remembering correctly anyway,
Yeah.
who was selected to pilot one of a few kind of prototype mobile suits to test out the system. That was kind of the introduction to your character and Soul Gundam.
Yeah.
And the theoretical episode kind of concludes with, oh no, we've been found, and you have to defend and flee from the enemy.
Yeah.
As war begins to break out.
There was a little bit of influence on 0083 there. Not the actual theft, but the kind of oh shit, this is happening way quicker than we thought. To clarify a little bit too, the pilot candidacy thing for that character was going to be that Soul was basically named after the Soul System. And to clarify, because we're not spelling it, it's S-O-U-L. That's,
yes.
Human consciousness thing. I think the control scheme design I had in my head for it was basically you would get inside what was essentially a casket, which would then go into
I was
the
explaining
cockpit
it to
area.
Marty the other day.
To kind of give it that this is practical but sort of uncomfortable. The implications aren't ideal, maybe.
The idea I had when you and I were talking about it back in the day was that once you realize the pilot doesn't need to be physically controlling the suit, you just need to have the cockpit be an escape pod.
Yeah, basically. So there was that as an aspect too. But the idea was that Soul was a prototype that would be loadoutable for multiple things, and there were multiple candidates that were specialized in different combat types, and then it just kind of ended up falling onto the one character for the most part over the course of. And very Barbatos, and I think, what was the Seed unit that you mentioned? Because I'm way not familiar with Seed.
Strike. The Strike
thank
series
you.
is
Yeah,
very modular loadout and everything, and
Yeah.
plays a pretty significant development role throughout the franchise in
Yeah.
that respect. But
All right, really quick, since we're going to be next to each other on spawn, look at the GN claw kick that these legs get.
Huh?
It's really cool. It's not what I expected at all. I knew they were on there. I was like, yeah, sure, we're going to go for it because we need abilities. And just do it. I don't care if I hit anything with it. You get just this whole
God.
fold out combo.
very nice.
Okay, go ahead.
Where to go from there? Because that's kind of the introduction to your.
Well,
your
you can start with
character.
your suit.
Yeah. So part of this is going to be so telling for me, but I'm sure chat has a few guesses. One of my favorite Gundam franchise characters is usually the Char archetype.
I don't think that's
so I wanted,
Here.
but so I wanted my character to kind of be a version of Char. But one of my favorite versions of Char is where he's more chill, like he is in Zeta. And he's just kind of there to try to mentor and lead these new types in a way. So I wanted my character to start as an intellectual, to say nothing else, a professor who specialized in like military history and the importance therein and implications that come about because of the result of certain battles and war and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then this war begins to formulate and begin to break out, and he's watching the politics of it all going, guys, the people in the colonies are human beings too. They really just want to be treated as equals and have the right to, like, have a say in, you know, Earth sphere politics.
Yeah.
And I wanted his introductory episode to conclude with his antagonist being revealed, who has very much kind of been indoctrinated in the, like, they've only been around for like 30 years. What do you mean they deserve equal rights? And you're like, whoa, my guy, they are humans. Calm down a minute.
But they're somewhere else.
Yeah. And so it starts his experience in the Gundam series we were fandoming as an advisor to the colonial effort. Because he didn't necessarily want or have the skill set to be a pilot and actually, like, battle as an infantry unit or anything like that, until they're like, dude, your strategic knowledge is crucial on the field. We made you a mobile suit using the Soul System. You don't need to worry about your skill set. It's all your brain. Just go. And that's kind of his introduction. And then the next one that got designed after that was actually Jay's mobile suit. And if we're looking like back in like the timeline kind of production, it would be Kenshi Gundam for me, because that's swordsman in Japanese and he's supposed to be very kendo inspired. And for Jay, that would be Nova.
Yes.
Also, really quick before we segue, Sandata says, "Thank you, my fellow ally, who happens to be a very good weapon on the battlefield." What? Rights for a gun?
Yeah.
Madness. That was the whole thought.
Oh.
It is your turn now.
Oh. Or would you prefer me to continue explaining?
Oh, it's up to either one of you guys. I figured, like, if Jay wants a chance to talk his own stuff out. It's your call. I'm not going to put you on the spot.
The main premise of Nova was to diffuse situations. I was more of an engineer building the suits. I was supposed to have designed all of the suits before Nova started. And then there was the big Soul upgrade that changed Nova to Nebula.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that Nova for you started out not on... I think it's such a cool story element, honestly. Because that also means that you'd probably have been fielded before that, feeling that, like, lag behind. Because I guess to backpedal a little bit, I don't remember how much of this was mentioned, but a big part of the whole, like, consciousness transference thing was to, like, cut down to 0% lag time on any kind of control inputs.
Yeah,
like, that thing is moving like an actual
speed.
human being. Like, holy shit. As opposed to what would effectively be, like, you know, cockpit controls.
Also, Nova's supposed to be bulky.
Bulky, yeah.
Bulky, yeah.
Nova was?
Yes.
Oh, because a big part of Nebula's upgrade is that some of the armor gets stripped down in favor of the Nebula system emitters.
Yes.
It takes a long time to wind up.
Go for the charge skill reduction.
Will that work on the wind-up for an animation? Because I'm talking about the the arms, like the beam lariat on the Age arms. It's got like a hole cut in.
I don't know.
It's not a huge deal either way. It's been connecting pretty wide. I also need to change my Awaken type to red to match. Really fast. While you guys talk more story.
Oh,
To be honest, I'm not the best storyteller.
Oh, you're all...
I will elaborate and help. We didn't really elaborate too hard on Nova. Nova was almost a like retroactive thought of, so this is a super dope Gundam design, but what would its Mark 1 look like?
Right.
And
Don't need
to if I'm remembering how that ended up happening correctly. And then part of Nebula's conceptual design is that, like I was just trying to hint at, the Nebula system. Imagine heavy arms in space, but when the panels open up, instead of firing micro missiles and stuff, it's GN particles.
That's right, I do remember that a bit.
And the whole like idea is that Nebula would like use its enhanced speed to just boost into a group of enemies and emit these particles that would then clog up their unit systems and sensors, and they're now stuck in like the densest fog you could think of that's essentially glowing at them. Like, where the hell did the enemy go? Where did my allies go? And Nebula's in there like, I know exactly where you're at. Beam rifle, boom, 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 get the hell out.
Really quick segue. So Nebula is a giant angry space smoke bomb? Is the question in chat.
Pretty much.
Well said, Magnus. Chat, really
And then
fast. Not to cut
sorry.
you off. How are we feeling about making the sword symmetrical? I kind of want to go buy a second one of this big chunky one. I'm going to go do it either way, just to get it out of the way, but we don't have to do it right away. Continue!
And then very early in the kind of brainstorming of the concept of Nebula, we were like, it would not be hard to imagine there being a built-in system to then, like, reclaim as much as you can. Obviously, you wouldn't reclaim all of the particles, but to reclaim the GN particles from that kind of expenditure and then be able to do it multiple times in a battle.
Right.
And kind of have, like, Gundam crowd control in a way.
Yeah.
Which, actually, the burst effect I have is the one that makes enemies worse.
Yeah.
In the game right now, yeah.
Oh, I don't have it unlocked to buy. Interesting. I've got Kyrios, but not Haru. So I must have just, like, randomly found that one. Yeah, not to purchase.
I thought I had Haru. Let me double check. Maybe I can help you find him in the list.
Yeah, I think. Well, oh no, I'm alphabetized. I'm filtered directly into 00. It's just I've got the HG, but not the MG.
What do you...
Oh, not the master grade?
Yeah, exactly.
That might be one you have to derive merge. Get a master grade Kyrios and then use the derived synthesis, whatever the hell this game's calling it, and see if you can upgrade it to the Haru from there.
The trick is it doesn't have a sword, and I'm specifically looking for the sword mode of a gun.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, maybe. Well, I guess I could try off of regular
Upgrading the
Hexia.
gun might do it.
Maybe we'll try it out.
Is it you like imagine the GN swords, but in reverse? Like you can upgrade GN sword 3 to 4, but it's still gonna have, you can equip this as your melee and your range.
Yeah, I am still openly furious that the 7-sword G...
Overlord.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to check something really fast. 00 movie is a separate series, I think. Not for this. It's in... Yeah, Awaken Trailblazer is... It's all under there.
Whoa.
We've been trying to find that pack.
Yeah, no... let me give you a good build before I...
Just immediately
it
launch
only,
into...
It won't... I guess because I already gave your previous build a good build. The button is not presenting itself, but that one is thick also.
Magnus, this one's also pretty solid. I like this as your grunt unit.
But
it's a good combination of parts. I can't give it a separate good build, but either way, A+. Your grunt is very good.
As much as I have issues with the whatever the fuck it's called, the upgrade for Lynn and Lilin. I'm not a fan of the Robo Chick designs, but their backpack is sick looking, and I want it. So
I like that the option is there for folks that are into it. Like, I don't mind them, but it's not
That's
anything
fair.
that I would, like, field, but
yeah,
the Overlord U-Bell is a dope design, by the way. Very, very good.
yeah. That was where I was trying to lead into. We need a record of where that backpack spawns in this game.
Yes, so if you know off the top of your head. Apparently the cooldown is longer than 1.5 hours too. My god. Derive the mobile doll is the answer. That makes sense.
Alright. Yeah, I should have guessed.
I haven't done any deriving yet. Also, Damnation, I'm sorry. What do you want the other upgrade to be? I'll just do it. Don't worry about the cooldown. I don't know what the hell is up with it. It shouldn't be a problem right now.
Where are you at? There
And you
she
can
is.
upgrade it from Lynn to Lilin. I didn't know there was a difference.
Dual satellite. Oh, that's right. That's right. You did ask for the dual sat cannons. Give me one moment. Let me see if I can
Maybe
find
it's a slightly different color palette or something. Like, obviously it's the inverted color palette, but maybe like where the color is applied is slightly different somehow.
This is going to be really tricky because it's only going to be a backpack, so I'm going to do my best to crop this out for you. Honk. Characters, yes. Yes. Loose.
I don't have the material parts to do. Okay, I'll do Lynn Carnation.
All good. You'll live. From
There we go.
and yeah, from
At
Double
least-
X. Damnation, I got you.
There. So since I'm in here anyway, I'm going to go ahead and load as my antagonist suit, since I kind of briefly mentioned that earlier. The caveat here, not that you will see it, because I am not prepared to launch as this one, but the caveat here is that he should not have the Gushian hammer, he should have the Dead End G axe from the Zaku F2000.
Well, I can. This could be. So sorry. Oh, this is gonna be so small. All right, whatever.
But this is Stalwart Gundam.
I actually haven't seen your build for this one in or yet, so I'm really curious. As soon as I'm done with this quick crop, this is the worst crop I've ever done in my entire life. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this one.
And then I'll have to hop back in to reload out his Kensei, because he has got to have his time to shine too. And Stalwart is fully unprepared to launch. I only loaded him out and painted him.
Mike Wazowski?
For sure. I love it.
Oh no, I'm missing a Wazowski? Shit. Okay, hold on. I gotta get this crop. I can't delay.
Kapool with Mac Knife arms, Leo legs, and Exia backpack.
Oh, I need it! I need to see it! This is so important.
The eye on the front is perfect. I love it. You layer like the disc and like an eye field generator or something.
Yeah, I've been seeing some people
I
do
guess
some really interesting like eye designs, and I'm really curious how some of them are getting made.
GN field generators, I see it.
So nervous about the music this stream, you guys. Oh my god. I'm gonna like... I'm not even gonna be able to be mad, because if it does end up being a problem, I will have absolutely nobody to blame but myself for trying it. But like, also, please don't mute my entire stream. I'm begging you. That's good enough. This is such a janky prop. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Janky as shit.
Oh, okay. because I have you up on my phone, I just saw Yubel said the Dead End Axe is in the game, but it should be the custom Zaku F2000, but I haven't encountered him at all yet. Maybe it needs to be derived from something?
I guess?
Well, that must be like a chain derived from one of the Zaku Heat Hawks or something.
Yeah, it
I'll
must
have to
be.
investigate later. Actually, I can't investigate later. It won't matter because I can't wield it as a two-handed weapon in this game. So that
Excellent.
kind of breaks what he's supposed to do. So I'm going to have to stick him with the hammer anyway.
It's artboard, save. Oh, this is just a Eurobeat version of this one song from...
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Weapons can't be derived.
Weapons can't be... Oh, that's right, shit. So I can't derive that Harut sword either, then.
Shit.
No, that's fine. Okay, I'm almost set, chat. We're being super
We're
patient.
great at this game.
I
We
know,
have so
we're-
many hours in this game.
We're being so good at it.
Well, to be fair, it was a thing in 3. Probably
Oh,
due to
yeah,
that.
it absolutely was. They might change it to... Oh, shit, I'm not going to have the Zex helmet on anymore. No! Okay. Flexat. Done. That's in there. Now I need to put
Nice.
the Zex helmet back on, which means I need to put the satellite cannon back into place. Scrambling so much here. Shit, alright. Accurate, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. That. Okay, file.
That
Export.
AT-31, I'm gonna attempt it. Is that Theseus? Oh, thank you.
Yes. Okay, what's that?
Oh,
What's this?
actually.
Edit. Browse.
Okay, yeah. I already gave my good build. Had to make sure. Oh, nice! Yay! I nailed the pronunciation.
Stalwart looks sick. I didn't get to see him yet! Better still be on.
I'm staying.
Better still be on.
But you're missing Mike.
Okay, I'm actually back.
Wazowski.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I know, I'm missing Mike Wazowski too. I'm missing so much. Alright, that's all good.
Yeah, like
I
the
can't
ship of
derive-
Theseus, but
Can't derive shit
I'd always
from
heard it as Theseus, and the Theseus kind of throw me off a little bit.
Eepiest.
But I like it.
I should change to, like, the reddest swords I can get. Like, the reddest weapons. Okay. Okay, Wazowski was totally worth the wait. Alright, now you're actually on stream. I'm so glad. Look, I was on stream! Oh, man. That's great. Very good.
My significant other, I believe, would agree with
Outstanding.
you.
Apply, accept. Sandata, welcome to the clan.
Um,
Oh, that
Without
color
getting
scheme
too
does
into
look really sick for him, by the way. That's great.
yeah, the blue panel line really pulled it together.
Yeah, very good.
Without getting too in the weeds for it or anything, it was one of our early conversations when I heard it's not Hercules, it's Heracles. So
You guys, our clan rank jumped up to 610 just by inviting new players.
yes.
We're in the top
Oh, that makes me
700, you
happy.
guys. Oh, this is so dope. Good job.
All right, let me switch back to Kensei so I can actually be ready.
I like your GM is real good. Look at this guy. I like the silver
Pretty
backpack.
great.
Honestly, is pretty great. Really appreciate how like simple they made the GM legs in this one. Custom build I intended to use for your Lancer TTRPG, but I figured I'd make a little grunt guy to come to fight things. Hell yeah.
Good build.
Okay. Oh, you've actually got a mission set up. I'm still
I
like
do.
not even remotely. Okay, what's the password this time?
There we go.
We in.
Okay.
Most of that Lancer party is a bunch of weirdos. Made a guy who brought all of the spare ammo. That is a dope setup. Eats fuel rods at enemies. Very good. Right, so now the Awaken color is correct for this build. I know that guy.
That's me. With
It's
my
for a
new
5-minute
legs.
starter build. Honestly, Santana, I love it. Like, unironically, he's like a super charming. I like the colors separation on it quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gundam Grunt who won't die and sets things on fire.
Did you change your settings for
I
skipping cut?
didn't. You asked as we skipped a cutscene. Oh my god! I still haven't seen him launch! It sucks so bad that the builder parts don't have thrusters still. I was
Yeah, I
really
agree.
banking on the builder part verniers, like, pulling that weight.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use Gundam. I love this community showcase vibe. This rules. Way into it. This map, but like the textures haven't fully loaded for me yet. Oh god! Okay, my stats need to be boosted. I have been instantly killed.
Oh no.
Where are you at? Okay, I see where you're at.
Dead in a corner.
Oh, come on. Oh, there we go.
It might maybe be worth it to cancel this mission for a quick part end setting change while we're not too deep in it. Because if the first
valid point.
if the first hit that I took was already
Alright, I'll retire.
Okay, yeah, let me real quick. Highlight my message. One of my OCs for Gundam Breaker is a Necromancer builder that takes broken parts and pieces them together. My GB3 was as gimmicky China as heavy or possible heavy arms. I dig that. Last build I have waiting, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I'm very excited for whatever this is going to be. And then I'm going to inhale a bunch of, like, fucking plastic Doritos.
That sounds painful.
I know. Well, it's okay. I'm already plastic. That's real good.
Oh, I love it.
My only complaint with the Stargazer backpack is that it unfolds when you're boosting. I wish you could set it to not do that. A+.
I guess I should check.
Gumball.
Is
Yes,
it the
thank
same
you. Launch
password?
settings, launch settings, launch settings.
No. It's boom. Ooh.
It's Boo.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Why do I always forget where this setting is?
That's a good question.
Screen. Combo visuals is correct. Forward rotation. Assist. Why is this not just at like the very top? Off screen? No. Lock on camera? No. Sound language demo. Hi. Okay, off. Thank you. Appreciate it. And okay, now I'm gonna inhale some booster really quick.
Yeah.
Thank you, Magnets. Very much appreciated. Do this based off of the body. Actually, the body might be the only thing that doesn't need it. Oh, it's the arms. The arms are definitely fucking with me. I know. Hello, bud. You're being very good, you know.
It's a Maverick.
It is. He just came over and did a grumble at me like, hey, you're being real loud. I know, hi. I looked down at him and accidentally backed out of the menu I was in.
It's a really clean look, Magnus. I like it.
Friendship is magic.
You...
Oh, that's what you were saying. Your actual Theseus Gundam. Okay. I dig it. That's cool.
That's good.
Yeah, I thought those were Helios legs.
Those are set. Legs also needed. Size U.
It's not often I see someone who actually uses the cracker. That's cool. Did you hide the rocket anchor somewhere? Like you just wanted the effect, you hit it somewhere in the build, or is it just not visible on the card display? Oh, a mod setup. I should have looked earlier. He's got a few ideas. That's dope. Yeah.
Okay, that's gotta be. So yeah, I'll do the Barzan head too. I'm not 100% sold on this head, but it's close enough where I don't mind it. Alright, that's enough spreadsheet.
Yeah.
It's the name it was supposed to be Friendship is Magic. That's what I thought I heard earlier. I'm real glad. I would also accept Princess Bubblegum, if I'm being honest. Mostly because of the little gumball in the shoulder, like the pink for the... You said different?
Yes.
Got it. Oh, nice! Yeah, this one's real slick. Like, just good and clean.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the asymmetrical pauldron edition, too. I really like that additional armor. So damn you for having the
space
Divine
grab attack.
Survivor already. So cool. Alright, are we
Ooh,
ready
do we
for the
wanna-
actual visible first launch, by the way? Because I'm really pumped to see this.
Yes. And do we want to try to start the survive game mode early tonight?
Probably yes. Also, I full screened it. I'm sorry, chat, if this fucks with anything. I want to take a full screen screenshot.
Princess Gallop Gum.
Oh, the silhouette. I'm so happy with how those builder parts came out for that backpack. Like, that's, I think, my proudest thing. I don't usually use builder parts just for the aesthetic like that, but, like, the spread on this backpack and the arms are, like, exactly what I was hoping
Oh,
for.
yeah, I see what you're talking about now.
So cool. Hey, look, there I am. Try knocking me down right away now, nerds. I think that one's just for closing the gap faster.
For just a second, the in-game music made me think of the Full Life Consequences song. It made me happy.
Oh my god. Also, yeah, Magnus, like, normally my vibe isn't asymmetrical, but there's something about pauldrons that really does it for me. Honestly, I think, of all things, this is for a game that I don't care for that much, I think Halo Reach really sold me on it. Because there's the Breacher collar chest, and I have that set up in my MCC armor set to have the shotgun breacher arms, and then the really big, like, plate shoulder on that side, so it's just like there's one whole side of my Spartan design that's like an immovable wall, and it just looks really cool. I may not like Reach's story that much, but I'm all for the armor aesthetic for the most part. Avalanche Exia does, in fact, the two EXs that I'm using, like this guy here. Oh god, the tiny boy, the tiny boy, the tiny boy! I don't care.
No.
Don't worry, I'm wailing on him. Got it.
Yes.
So that dash is on the EX legs, and then the kick combo is on these legs too.
Oh, right. So, jumping back to fandom narrative stuff. Stalwart Gundam's whole concept was supposed to be a kind of not necessarily a counter to Kenshi and Kensei, but he is supposed to be heavily armored. He has a segmented, integrated shield on his arm, and the big heavy axe, and the like satellite cannon-esque heavy mega cannons on his back.
Yeah.
I also recently added the like
this
missile
map.
launchers. Yeah, I love this
I love
map.
this map. It doesn't come up nearly enough.
And so his whole thing was supposed to be like big, imposing, defensive. Also, if I need it, I have a massive cannon I can fire. And
Yeah.
that was actually the idea for the first occurrence of Kensei's core cannon.
Yeah, yeah.
Attack, where like Stalwart is trying to fire his cannon at a colony, and my pilot and Kensei are there, and he's like, no, I'm gonna go counter this real quick, and he like full speed dashes in front of it and fires the core cannon to negate it.
Get back here, you bastard. Oh god, I'm too fast.
And then we'll get to. You want to cover your rival suit at all, or are we going straight?
I don't have any
there?
design. I forget the design for it at all. I just knew she was a cyber new type, and I had the crazy relationship
Yeah, that's
that
the
you find in
Cyber
all
Type
Gundams.
reference.
Yeah.
Also, Magnus in chat just now. Ervil, my dude saw the big laser and I said, I'm gonna parry that.
Absolutely not. So yeah, Jay's rival and / antagonist pilot is supposed to be the Cyber New type reference, and
Also love interest.
past the what's the X? I guess I can't think of the other term I had in head, but X love interest by the time the series starts was the idea. Or at least by the time the war started proper, if I'm remembering the last time we talked about it.
I don't remember.
That's the
It
con.
was
But the design is a like red orange.
Ultron almost.
Slim knight. It has a beam halberd, but the halberd look is supposed to be more real world halberd, not so much the hyper beam javelin from Unicorn or anything like that. And then she has a like
Magnus, I see
small longsword size Ardenaut offhand weapon and a kite shield and like a beam SMG style ranged weapon.
really fast. Magnus following up on that last thought, which, you know, is a mood. Sometimes you just gotta parry the death ray.
You know,
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
sometimes you just gotta eat that horse.
Exactly.
I think that was kind of the extent of the weaponry design and like general visual motif for, we were calling her Sentinel Gundam. To kind of be another pairing to Stalwart as a defender kind of knight archetype. And then Jade Gundam
Santana,
is...
I've seen that indie game mechanic is real dope.
Actually, before I can explain the mobile suit to an extent, but I don't want to share too much of the pilot story without checking.
Got
Hey,
him.
we got Tryon down.
Mission's over. Hi. Oh, we're in the
Wow,
background.
that was the last wave even.
Yeah.
Jade was designed more freeform, I think, than like most of the other Gundam designs. It was just because especially at the time of initial concept, she was not very well versed in Gundam franchises yet.
Yeah.
So it was just like we probably over the course of a couple of weeks, I think, sat down and I was like, well, here's a couple of designs from this series and like general, this is the general Gundam look, and like this is kind of how the series and the franchise kind of tackles the difference between a Gundam and a mobile suit and what bad guy mobile suits tend to look like. And what kind of weapon options there are and the technology present in different series, like
Mm-hmm.
to explain the soul system and core cannon
Yeah.
and what a particle beam is and everything. But
Also, Magnus, very good. I like that design a lot. While I wait for you to shift through, I'm also gonna take a peek at other weapons and stuff.
I gotta go through and make sure I get rid of all these negative cartridges.
Or actually, right. We need to. I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Blueprint, save this build, and then we need to get into survival like now if we're gonna do it tonight.
Yeah. The current in-game version of Jade actually looking like Jade is kind of a new development. The actual concept art for Jade Gundam, I was not. I don't even know how I would go about actually like trying to paint that, frankly, in a 2D concept page. But it was more of a like this is the correct shade of green that it should kind of get overall, and then we wanted it to look slimmer and to help get the feminine design element across in some ways because it is a feminine pilot. So the part of the argument made was why do all Gundams look masculine? And then especially back in the day, we didn't have mobile doll May and stuff like that.
Yeah. You're pretty much your only option would be like Gian Archer and Nobel, and like, that's basically it.
Yeah, one of the other rare occurrences we had was Miss Sazabi from Build Fighters when it came out.
That's right, yeah.
But she's also very much a fan of the glaives and polearm type weapons and stuff, so we knew that's where we wanted to go. And big fan of dragons and dragonflies, so we were like, dude, let's take the V2 wing concept, we'll scale them down a little bit, put them on hinges on a backpack, and then double it so you have 4 beam wings, so you get the dragonfly aesthetic. And that really fucking pushes it. Unfortunately, I can't do, because none of the builder parts actually emit thrusters. We can't make it look like a dragonfly in this game.
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm boosting up Leo a little bit. This is the first time I'm going to be launching Leo on stream now that I think about it. I'm kind of excited. Yes,
Okay, I see it.
Stats to be a little bit beefier. Good boy, my precious boy.
I do have the survival mission selected.
Okay, dope. And I'm
That's
also...
That is what I'm looking at. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do a treat for this last one.
That's cool.
Check the password. Very good.
Oh, and then the ranged weapon for Jade. The concept was something akin to Tallgeese's beam cannon, where it's like it can fire a beam bazooka-like projectile, but it can also fire like a particle beam, a sustained laser, you know? And then when I was able to get my hands on GB3, we were building Jade in GB3, and she found the rocket launcher called Gay Bulge, and I can't remember what series that's from at the moment, but
it's one of
fell
the
in love with
little UC ones, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Also, Magnus, very good.
That's fair.
This is another really cool looking design.
I agree.
Yeah, that's really solid. But she ended up falling in love with the look of it. It's like
This guy too.
something about it's like got the fuel rods in the back. It's hardy and chunky. It kind of has a railgun looking thing going on.
I love your sense of color.
So that is
Santana. Did I already give you a good one? Okay.
I did.
So that was kind of the major inspiration for what its ranged weapon should look and function like.
Yeah, I'm set. I'm gonna swap
I'm
my
good.
music really fast too. I just need to make sure that I swap to something particular. To here. This should be pretty solid. I'm gonna.
No, I thought I saw that. That was really cool looking, by the way. I didn't want to brush it off too hard, Magnus. That was dope.
Okay. Oh, A+ timing. I just changed the music to the Endless Duel soundtrack.
Hell yeah.
But I skipped the opening song because that did actually get copyright flagged as Rhythm Emotion, even though it's a Super Nintendo remix, which, holy shit. Where's I mean? Went to Tech Verbs for Art. SNES Endless Waltz? Yeah, no, Endless Duel, the Super Nintendo fighting game that we unfortunately never got in the States. It's really good. Rolling our main units! I'm so excited! This hasn't happened on stream yet. I'm gonna beef up Big Regal, though. I like him a ton. Actually, the music is mixed a little too low. Sweating while Tyranno was streaming yesterday and had to make a good impression for the clan. No, yeah. It was pretty dope, because he did it while we were on stream, too, so there was the announcement while I was playing, just like, yeah, I fucking did it! It's like, fuck yeah. Doing us proud. As I know. Safe. Right. Oh, shoot. Here's Twitch. Now I can actually see chat again. Yeah, I got this feral knife boy and buzzsawed the whole thing. That's such a good sentence. Just across the board, everything about it.
We're eating them up.
Yeah, this whole part. Quill, remember, it escalates.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I really hope an hour is enough. I mean, God, not even, like, 50 minutes. I'm trying to remember when we started it last time.
I think we started at like a half hour left.
That sounds right. Oh, that means I can actually showcase my favorite combo with this Leo, too, which is really simple but really effective. I've got the item from Sumo on, the EM IF booster, rather, which is basically just a handheld electromagnetic stun gun. It does do damage, too, in this one, which I don't remember if it did a lot of damage in 3 or not. But in 3, you could cancel out of it really easily. In this one, you can't cancel out of it unless you use your final move, your awakening attack. And mine is Gaia Breaker, so I just stun whatever's in front of me and then beam them into the ground. It is
valid.
Really scarily effective, because my Gaia Breaker on this Leo right now is doing like over 100,000 damage on its own. To a non-moving target that's basically getting a guaranteed ground break. Oh god, it's like, I love our chat builds. I genuinely really do.
Mm-hmm.
I love going back to the main stats. It's so satisfying.
Yeah. You know what? There is no reason not to. Let's go.
I'll
build it back up on wave.
Yeah, exactly. Happy hop. Starts escalating hard around like the 38 mark. Yeah, Magnus, that's about where we got to. It was definitely starting to get to that point for sure.
We've had some big blow-ups since then, though.
Yeah, you guys are going to be better off stat-wise than I am. Like, I'm not going to be nerfed by any means, but this is my strongest build still. But at the same time, like, I haven't been doing spreadsheet game quite as much. I know your hours are inflated a teeny bit by AFKing, but yeah, that's only worth so much. I'm just gonna do it, fuck it. Say goodbye to your ankles, nerd.
Get back down here, dude. You're making my timer waste.
Oh.
Fucked up, just beat him immediately.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that's because I used fucking Gaia Crusher on them.
You think I give a shit about your guard bubble?
How many machine guns, or how's machine gun perform on PG bosses? Not the worst, I mostly use it to keep my stats up.
36 seconds.
Yeah, could have been faster.
I agree. I didn't have
We
all
could
my
have all done
health
a
up.
burst attacks and stuff, yeah.
Oh yeah, actually, Tenkai, are you specifically asking machine gun or Gatling gun? Because I know some people mix them up. I'm running both.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to go with the symmetrical double Gatling gun, but I kind of like the Leo machine gun on the offhand because when he's firing, it does this cool, like, visual offset thing, which just looks really cool.
I was telling my significant other the other day that you managed to get the beams to overlay last time we played, and it was like multicolored beam gun.
Yeah, it was really janky, but it worked well enough.
Yeah, it looked cool.
I feel like if you were doing a build, like, specifically set up for that, you'd be able to do something pretty cool with it.
Yeah.
Full squad. Imagine the waves go faster when you don't have to solo everything. Yes and no, yeah. I mean, honestly, as long as time isn't a factor, there's no way we're not going to win this. Especially since Jay's running Quantum Burst, which is a full heal immediately. Or wait, is it Jay or is it you, Airable? I forget which one of you has it.
It's my Awaken mode.
Right.
My
Oh,
It's
right, it's not
terrible.
even Quantum, it's just the Awakened. Yeah. God, the second hit on that Greatsword spin attack is doing 26,000 damage on its own. Which is, like, so disgusting for, like... It's just the end of a 5-hit combo. And it's just, like, this savage amount of damage. I need to activate Awakening so everybody can look at how fucking cool this Leo looks without the cutscene getting cut off. I will make people like Leo. It's my main mission.
I wish some Leo mobile dolls were in here.
God, I want them so bad. I mean, honestly...
Give me more. Give me Ares. Give me
A
Taurus.
Taurus?
Oh, yeah, no. The moment if Tauros comes in, then those arms are a gold standard for me. If Mercurius is in, I'm not using any other
Oh my
backpack
God.
for my main build. It's literally a Raijin backpack. I need it. It's the most important thing. And I have spent so much money on their model kits. Because I've told you that, right? I've got the original PG, or the original P Bandai Mercurius and Viate double pack twice, because I want one for customizing. So I paid for it 2 times, and then I also have the Suivant set. So technically I've got 3 Mercurius.
I have just one of the P Bandai. I'm so jealous you have the custom ones.
That one was an instance of, if I let myself not get this, I will be furious at myself forever. Because Mercurius is like one of my all-time favorite designs.
Word.
And then the fact that they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna do Suivant too. It's like, are you fucking kidding? You're actually gonna make the Suivant kit? I mean, sure, I'm in crushing debt
Shut
right
up
now.
and take my money.
I will remove gas money from my account to get this. Anyway, check my fucking Leo out. So good. Such a simple pose.
Yeah.
It looks really good with the Gatling gun too, because he rests the machine gun on his shoulder, but the Gatling gun is still out front, so the foreshortening on the camera angle makes it look like this gigantic gun. Like most of the grunt designs I've seen, they're well designed. The main thing is if you're in the know about Wing as a series, Leo is very often the butt of like every joke in the fandom because they are so underpowered compared to the main suits in the show. But that's because everything in the main show is underpowered compared to the main suits, and the power scaling in Wing is all over the goddamn place, so it's like, oh, they're made out of cardboard, they're made out of balsa wood. It's like, no, not any more than any of the other grunts. The show just isn't paced very well fight-wise, and there's a lot of reused footage.
Most of the Leos are supposed to be downgraded Tall Geeses, because Tall Geese was too much.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorites. Yeah, so for those who don't know, Leo are mass-produced Tall Geese. Tall Geese had to be mass-produced because it was so fast, it was killing pilots with its own G-forces. So they had to nerf it.
Yeah, like the first time you see it in series, oh god, Zach's pilots at first, right?
Yeah.
He tries to, and then he's like in the hospital bed with like 3 broken ribs and shit.
Yeah.
And his lieutenant tries to take it out as a secondary test pilot after the mechanics continued working on it. And he comes back with like, what did they say, like 6 broken ribs? And
Something
there was blood in his lungs and stuff. He was like,
a non-ideal situation. Anium, yeah, I didn't know that Gundam Hazel was in this. It definitely looks kind of cool in Titan's colors. I used to have an HGA Hazel. Yeah, Hazel's a big one. People really like Advance of Zeta, and then that one's Sentinel, I think, is the series that those ones are from, if I'm remembering correctly. Oh shit! No, no, no! I lost my awakening. I wasn't paying attention.
To finish rounding out our OC fandom Gundam talk a little bit more.
Yeah.
We have one
Jade.
more? Benny's?
Yeah, Jade. Well, yes, Benny's mobile suit and also Jade's antagonist suit, who was 100% fully designed in GB3.
That's right.
And it's really rad. It's like they just loaded him out with like all the beam and missile pods and grenades and like give him all the guns and explosives.
I always feel really weird fighting the SDs. It's like, no, buddy, go home, get a juice box. You don't need to be here.
Would you rather go in your room and color? Color. But yeah, it's just a fun factoid to be like it was fully made and like designed and crafted in the game. She gave it V Hexa's head and
I like Hex's head a lot. It's like really old school mecha.
And Bill Burning's backpack, because we ended up naming it Raw, or he ended up naming it Raw. And it has Kopesh weapons for its like melee backup if someone's able to close the distance, like Jade.
Yeah.
And get into melee range, it's like, oh fuck, and pulls out Kopesh. And I'm trying to remember. Railguns on the waist, like Strike Freedom.
Go get some sippy from the
I know,
fridge.
yeah, Magnus's last response was Tyranno at SD Gundams. No, get your sippy from the fridge, get some bunch of crunch, and we can turn on Power Rangers and just chill.
Yeah.
Honestly, you just described, like, a Sunday that I want.
And then we can watch Hamtaro.
Absolutely. Absolutely we can watch Hamtaro. Are you fucking kidding me?
I feel like it was one of
like 20 years.
One of the anime blocks they used to do, where it was like Hamtaro, one of the SD Gundam shows, and like something
the
else.
SD that we got, yeah. I think I wouldn't be surprised. Well, that definitely sounds like it was WB Kids, I think.
Yeah, it was around the same block with like the Scooby-Doo Kids show and the Looney Tune Kids show. I don't remember what either of them were called right now.
Can it be the Japanese Sentai Rangers I want to learn? Yeah, of course. Here's the Gun Awakening.
You can watch that for free on Pluto. They have like, instead of having the Power Rangers, they just have the Senpais.
I know. I really need to
Or not
watch
Senpais, Sentais.
You're fine. Get out of this chat. No, I'm kidding.
How dare.
I know when I was working at the god-awful TV station company that I won't name, one of the things on the streaming service they had was just a company that ran, like, nothing but Kamen Rider and Godzilla. It's like, you know what? That's pretty fucking cool. I wish I could remember the name of the channel.
Trying to remember more of Raw's build so people can get a visual. Oh, G-Self's torso. That's a big part of it.
Unicorn full plan.
Oh, and Epion's wings, because the armor looked dope, and then it gave him an interesting, like, desperation claw attack that actually worked really well.
Also, yeah, I think most of that was on Toonami. I just know that there was also blocks on other channels that had those for a while, too. Also, listen, if I need to spread Kamen Rider propaganda, I will encourage watching EX801 and Geats. I really need to watch 01. I know I've told you that I love that design, like, a lot.
I'm actually going to send Benny a text and just be like, you should hop into our lobby and show off your Gundam, because we're talking about it.
Also, chat. You should get into chat. If he wants, obviously. There's no pressure.
There. Thanks for covering me, guys. Oh, that was awesome.
I've been punched.
Just... Oh god, that's so good. I love it. I can throw a sword wave through his entire body and it hits all of his parts. It's so busted.
Yeah, the Dobergun's not far off on that. Reminds me, one day when I was visiting my dad's place after my parents split up, I bought an old late 80s, early 90s Dragon Ball live-action movie, but I couldn't understand it because it was on Telemundo. Oh god, I think I know the one you're talking about. That one's like famously terrible. Arm back, please. Thank you.
Hey, can you stop hopping for a
I love
second?
just like the gentle touchdowns.
Yeah.
This hand of mine is, I think it's Kuga to Blade. I mean, honestly, there are so many good Kamen Rider outfits. Famously terrible, but still not as bad as Evolution. Yeah, that's fair.
What? Well,
Dragon
know
Ball
that-
Evolution, yeah.
Did you
well,
know
we're
I
kind
think
of...
the writer or one of the people from Dragon Ball Evolution came back and did Zamasu?
Yeah, no, it wasn't one of the writers. It was the dude who played Spike in Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Piccolo.
Oh, the guy who played Piccolo.
Yeah,
that's
like
right.
he did it for
Yeah,
free
yeah.
because he was such a fan of the series and regretted that movie so much that he just came in and like slam dunked Zamasu in this English super dub. He just did it for free. We're like, are you sure? He's like, yeah.
That's a cool dude.
I know, it was like really dope. I feel so bad for like the entire actor cast in that because I know the dude that played Goku was also like, he watched like the whole show to get a sense of the character. He really prepared for it. He was like way into doing it proper, and then got there and read the script, and he was just like, "Oh, guys, no!" Like, none of the actors wanted to do that movie that way. Like, not one of them. They were all actual fans, and they were like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like, why are you like this?" And I know one of the lead writers eventually came out like a decade later and formally apologized for it. Like, that was just a whole thing.
Yeah. Briefly, while we're waiting for Benny to potentially show up, the idea we ended up nailing down for his Gundam is that he's a spacer, he's a scrapper,
Yeah.
who just basically drives his space tow truck around old battlefields and picks up scraps and builds his own Gundam.
I love that kind of archetype, by the way, just in general. And yeah, Magnus, like, the actors were all pretty chill about it. I don't think most of the people that were involved with that movie, like, wanted it to turn out that way. I think it was probably a blindside for literally everyone.
And then the general concept for his Gundam is, like, range support fire.
Yeah.
So he's sort of...
All the heavy
Our-
weapons, all the missiles, all the like heavy arms.
He ends up being our team's version of Ra to an extent.
So its tournament BitCloud is calling for copyright. Oh my god. Look, there's also Scrapper characters in Gundam
Double
series
Zeta.
too. Yeah, Double Zeta, and then I know
Yeah.
I want to say it's a facet of X as well.
Probably.
I think X is very like found stuff because X is like post.
Yeah, and the X Gundams were like at one point mass produced, and
Kind of.
Garage just kind of finds them.
So one thing, I really need to go back and watch more of X. I got through the first like half of the series. It's really good. Garrod actually turns into one of my favorite protagonists, I think, from what I've seen. But one of my favorite things about it is that it like straight up confirms more or less in its own timeline, and I think this is still more or less uncontested, that like if Burning is the uncontested Melee champion and Moonlight Butterfly is like one of the uncontested, like this is just OP in general because nanomachines, there is like no argument in any corner of the fandom that the twin satellite cannon is one of the strongest beam or the strongest projectile weapon in the IP. It is so powerful that it literally only gets fired in the show 2 times ever, and the first time it almost kills everybody, including Garrod, because it is so powerful. Like, the knockback on it, it's basically like Gohan's final Kamehameha against Cell. Like, it leaves an entire scar on the surface of the battlefield. It's like so horrifyingly strong that it's deemed a war crime. And the reason it's so terrifying in the actual, like, time where it's used before it becomes lost is because Double X isn't a solo unit. It has funnels that are full mobile suits that also have the satellite cannon attached to it. So it can fire the thing that's so powerful it caused Armageddon 20 times at once. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so cool! I love it. Like, I love X. It's such a cool series. Yeah, literally, Magnus, it's like 20 Armageddons. It's fucking dumb. It's like, it happens the one time in episode 7, and Garad's like, well, I don't think I'm gonna do that again.
I think I'm all right.
Yes! I don't know if
I
it's...
thought, though, Buster Cannon from Gundam Wing was strong enough where he could destroy a colony.
No, yeah, not even, like... The twin satellite cannon is basically a Dragon Ball attack. It's wild. I don't think it's literally 20, but it's definitely double digits. There's a lot of those bits. And then there's Airmaster Burst, and then Leopard... I don't remember Leopard's like full upgrade, which is basically Proto-Heavy Arms and also sick as hell. And Airmaster just turns into a jet. Like, Airmaster is basically the Gundam equivalent of Macross. It's really cool. And both of them end up getting those in the end, too. So they, like, all have the protagonists in their, like, main trio of suits with, like, multiple copies of themselves all doing cool shit at the same... X is cool. X is a really cool series. And almost came out instead of Wing. It was, like, a really...
Wow.
It was a really close race. And instead it never got a localization.
That's sad.
I know.
I hate that shows like it and F91 never got the localization.
F91 is so pretty, man. It's so gorgeous.
And,
Leopard Destroy. Thank you, Tenkai. That's it.
what was it? Victory Gundam even. I don't know that I still haven't seen the series, but last time I looked into it, I couldn't find an English dub.
Yeah, I don't think Victory got a dub. I think you're right. Not that everyone can use satellite cannons again after the series. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, Santan, I love, like, I'm sorry, 20? It's definitely double digits. I really genuinely can't remember if it was 20, but it was a lot. Like, one of the backstory, like, you know how Wing, a lot of the shows have the whole, like, in the year 2021, or, you know, whatever, there's, like, the backstory before the actual story starts. They have a whole, like, they have, like, a whole cutscene. They have, like, a whole backstory sequence of what happened and why the world is the way it is. And it shows, like, the firing squad of them and how, like, devastating. So I guess technically 3 times, but I don't think you can count that. Like, in the actual narrative, it only gets fired the 2 times. And it's great, too, because it's up against, like, the rival doing it. It's almost like your beam counter, if I'm remembering correctly, where it's like, oh, I've got to stop this guy. I know, I'll use this special thing that I haven't used yet. And again, he doesn't know what it's going to do, because it's just a suit that he found. It's like, well, it's been high performance so far, surely this will be fine, and just almost wipes out literally every character in the show. It's just like, oh my god!
I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it!
Holy shit! Yeah, X gets slept on a lot. It's also got some really cool old-school designs, because it's right in that bracket of, like, it's not as weird as G, it's not as clean as Wing, and it's not UC. It's, like, very much its own bracket.
Yeah. One of the things I discovered more recently about F91 that made me want to watch it is that it apparently is one of the series that gets a little bit more gritty in its depiction of war and stuff.
Yeah.
In one of the opening sequences, we see, like, civilians in a mobile suit attack, and there's a mother running with her child who gets killed from an empty shell being ejected from a mass-produced mobile suit.
Yep.
Fully passive civilian death.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my god.
It's terrible, too, because it's like, most people will laugh at it because it is kind of slapstick, because, like, the death isn't gruesome, it's just, it lands on her head, and she falls over, because when you stop and think about it, that thing would weigh the size, or, like, the amount of, like, a semi-truck, because it's a gigantic metal shell casing. So you see it, and it's like, haha, that's funny. Oh!
Or, like, shattered corpse.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, there's also, I don't remember which one. It might be Victory, because I know Victory is not a friendly show either, where there's the shot of the headshot on the kid.
Yeah.
That's, that one's not great either.
On this note, though, I do want to briefly plug IBO for its, kind of gritty war depiction and stuff, because holy fuck, it's such a good show.
I need to finish IBO. I'm so upset that I haven't.
are gonna love it.
I
think.
know.
It-
Like that's I
it's
loved
really
it.
fucking good.
I loved it up to that point too. It's just I loved X up to that point, and I love like Big O up to that point, and like all these other shows, I just always space out and stop, or like I always run out of time.
You did end up finishing Double O, right?
No, it's exact same thing. I got halfway through Double O, and then something else grabbed my because I have fucking brain problems. It's the worst. It's the same with video games too. Like I got all the way to the end of Tears of the Kingdom. To the point where all I had to do was go do the final boss, and then for like another 100 hours, I just obsessed over getting the wells and refused to finish it because my brain like wouldn't let me do it. It's torture because I'm aware of it. Like I know that I'm doing it, and my brain will not. It doesn't care. It's just like, nope, this is what we're
Right.
doing. It's like, but I don't. I want to finish it. It was an
But you want
upward.
to perfect finish it.
Yeah, it was an upward battle to get through all of Gurren Lagann and Mob Psycho because I really wanted to finish those shows.
Yeah, that's fair.
I know you've seen Gurren because you were one of the inspired
Yeah.
folks that, like, I finally was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking watch it.
I've been meaning to watch Mob Psycho.
Have either of you seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I won't spoil any of it. It might be one of my new favorite anime of all time. It's so good. It's remarkably good.
Was that the one we were talking about last week?
Probably yes. I'm pretty sure I brought it up multiple times now.
Or one of many we talked about last week?
Yeah. Living the neurospicy struggles. Yes, absolutely. I know most of chat vibes with me on that. Tomino Super Robot anime is always bleak, covered by hype. Yeah. Well, I mean, Tomino's also behind. Oh my God, why am I spacing on the name? Oh my God, why am I spacing on the name? Somebody, I'm sure, in chat will fix it. But like the one Super Robot where the ending is literally just like the entire universe is erased. Like it's just, yeah, it's really depressing.
Are we talking about Evangelion where it gets rebooted?
No.
Like if you watch the movies, you notice the blood is the oceans are red because it's a reboot of the original series.
No, it's not Ava. Ideon, Space Renegade Ideon.
Oh, I've kind of vaguely heard about that one, yeah.
Yeah, it's another one. Like I think up there with Victory. I think Tomino wrote it when he was like really depressed, and it really shows. Yeah, Tenkai will catch up. And damn chat delay just said that's Ideon. Yeah. Because it's another one where, like, you wouldn't really expect it, especially looking at the design of the main mech, because it's, like, so, like, 70s, 80s. It looks like just kind of a Optimus Prime and GM kind of combined. It's like, okay, this will be kind of retro and cool, and then it gets wild. It's like, wait a minute!
Let me just juggle both of these guys.
Look at you
There
back
they
there.
are.
Look at you back there. I guess spoilers for Ideon, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that show is from the 80s at least. It might even be older than that, I forget.
Spoilers for 0079, Amuro wins.
Oh. Have you ever heard
I
of
always
Gaia
forget.
Gear, by the way, Arable? I forget.
Sorry?
Have you ever heard of Gaia Gear?
I think you and I have talked about it before.
Because
Sounds familiar.
because that's another Tomino, and it's like unofficially, officially part of the UC timeline. It's basically so far future that like everyone, like there's no factions, none of it is connected anymore. But at the very least, implication is that the two lead units are controlled by, and I don't like this because I really wish the series would be allowed to like progress and not deal with this. But
Yeah.
I think the way they came out, it's more supposed to be like a neat reference than anything else. Where the two main units, like good and bad, are biocomputered by all of the battle data of Char and Amuro. But it's like never explicitly said outright, or it's just like their brains have been uploaded into like the cloud. It's like, I mean, neat, but also let it be its own thing. But some of the Gaia Gear designs are really dope. They eschew a little bit more towards like heavily ornate, almost super robot. Like if you've ever seen Escaflowne, there's like sort of some similarity there, a little bit. It's been a long time since I've seen it though, so I might be like totally wrong on that. What are you doing, bud?
No joke.
Yeah, he got stuck after that nut shot.
Blew up his ankles. Good lord. My Gaia Crusher hit the weak spot before it fully went. Oh, no, it did. Oh my god, my Gaia Crusher is doing that much damage now? That one was 200,000 in one hit.
I wish I had a burst action I liked.
I'm really lucky the Gaia got added. Like, I really like FX Burst, but it's so hard to hit with, and it requires the chest. And that's like a big swap for the hologram, and it's like a trance state, so it doesn't go away. So I've got it on my more personal, like, Gundam-esque build instead of my Leo. Because the Gaia Crusher only occupies the arms, and it lasts so little that, like, they turn on and then they turn back off. And they've kind of got the same silhouetting as Leo's anyway, so it goes away pretty quick.
That's why I'm okay with the, I'm actually using, I think it's Shining Sword.
Yeah.
Because it's a big green energy blade.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
yeah,
the fact that it just replaces one of my arms for, like, a second, I'm okay with
you can
that.
even equip it to, like, the left one, so it's the offhand. It doesn't show on camera as easy, too.
But I want my overload. Or
I
a good
know.
representation of Corgan, and I can't really either.
I know. I'm sorry. Just remember, it's been a really fun game for all the new adopters, too.
I know.
It's not our game anymore, Erevil. It's everybody's game.
I do, like, if we keep getting this into 4, I do want to have one day where we jump back to 3 to be like, this is what it should be.
I know.
Like.
I actually mentioned that to chat yesterday, where I still kind of want to do a 3-night, where it's just like, here's my old, like, hyper-powerful build, and here's, like, all of the crazy over-the-top moves
fully
you can
upgraded.
unlock. Yeah. How cool the sound effects sounded for the Sword Mason there, where it was all, like, the heavy metal instead of what it is in here. Which, to be fair, the sound is growing on me, but man, that metal sound was solid. Oh shit, my music stopped.
So satisfying.
I know, and you only, like, passively heard it. Alright, I'm gonna cover me for a second. I need to... that. Okay. Happy hot. As you just emerge from the oh, hey. Wait a minute. There's Twitch, there's Twitch. Okay.
If I'm not having to deal with a shield, every one of my attacks is doing no less than 10,000 damage.
I know.
Feels good.
That's basically where I'm at, too. Hello, Gamrage! Thank you for the first-time chat. Happy to have you. Yes, we are currently tackling, Team Survival.
Yeah.
Everyone is in a named custom Gundam except me, who's in the cool unit, a Leo.
So that's what Soul Gundam is. It's just a Leo with the Soul System.
I mean, honestly, sorta yeah. That was the vibe. Like, the whole kind of, screen face, blank template for customization. Like, I love that look.
Yeah, I remember part of the draw was you wanted the mono eye and stuff, too.
Yeah, well,
back in the day.
Important distinction, not the mono eye, the monitor eye. But yes, you're not wrong.
Valid.
The TV screens, not the mono eyes. I think is the way.
Yeah, not like
the, yeah,
not the Zaku mono eye, but a singular eye panel, whatever.
I just need him to add Genoace. If they add the Genoace head in this game, I've got my head for my custom build. And it's a crime that they haven't yet. Mostly because Age needs non-Gundam representation. Because a lot of the mooks in Age are super cool looking. Square eye. Oh, also, is it Gomrage? Game Rage? How do you want to be pronounced? I could also just shorthand it to Rage, whatever works best. But, says Leo is based, so hit me with that follow because you're already in good company. Anybody who's a fan of Leo is in the right place. Gam like Gamma. Gotcha. Gam Rage it is. Yeah, we're playing consistent Gundam Breaker 4 for the foreseeable future on our Tuesday streams, Team Tuesday. October is going to be the big exception to everything I'm about to say, which I can explain a little bit more at the end of our night. Monday is always Mega Man content. Mega Monday, very clever, I know. And then Thursday Night Thunder is kind of a grab bag. Recently, we have been playing Megaton Musashi, which is fucking wild the more we get into it. Oh, right! Arable J, I have not told you that much about Megaton Musashi yet. Neither of you have checked the streams out, or the VODs out for it yet, have you? No pressure, obviously.
Yeah, I don't have the free time to do that.
Sorry. Yeah, no, you're all good. I wouldn't expect it. So, you know level 5, right? Like, I've told you about Inazuma 11, the soccer RPG that I worked on at Nintendo. They also do the Professor Layton games. So they've got a lot of that stuff. And then if you've ever heard of Yokai Watch, that's also them, among other series. Megaton Musashi is a game by them where it is basically half visual novel, where you're moving around as a 2D drawn character, kind of similar to like the Vanillaware games, but more just overt anime. It's not very stylized. Where you're like going to shops and encountering characters and navigating a map screen and going through all like this melodrama story. But then the other half is third-person hack and slash super robot. Not like it's customizable like this is. Much less. It's just body, arms, and legs. But it's like, it wears the influence fully on its sleeve. Like, you get called attacks. There's certain attacks where, like, when you activate it, instead of it just being a cinematic where the character's like, Megaton Punch! And, like, has a whole camera cut out for it, the text shows up on screen like it would in, like, a big show with a called super. There's ones that, like, go into the cockpit view where you can see his hands, like, throttle forward before the attack animation plays. And this is all, like, I'm still entry level. I've only unlocked, like, 4. There's, like, later ones that I've seen that, like, summon materialized cannons out of thin air, and, like, it rules. It's got crossover with, like, Getter Robo and Mazinger. It's just, like, we've called every major plot beat so far, where it's, like, the second pilot has, like, a tragic psychic backstory, and he doesn't want to kill anymore, but then he gets forced to, and he's like, I'll kill all of them because it's kind of new type, but not really. And it's like, you would think it would be the most boring, generic shit ever, but it's so worn on its sleeve that it's, like, the most charming thing I've ever seen, where it's just like, oh, you just wanted to make a super robot anime, and then you did it, and it fucking rules. I love this game. It's so good. And it's all blind. I've never played it before, so everything that chat and I are experiencing are just like this story unfolding where it's like, it turns out that all of humanity, or like almost all of humanity was wiped out. Like 99.5% of all of Earth has been destroyed. Everybody was so impacted by the tragedy that like all their memories were erased Big O style. So like everybody's in this one shelter, and there's like this last line of defense in the Megaton rogues. So like all of that happens. Earth is like a donut because the aliens like shot a hole through it, but you would never know it until that reveal. It's so good. Like the aliens have infiltrated and are slowly killing off pilots by like psychically possessing people, but like some of them are sympathetic, so one of them is clearly going to become a pilot. It's so good, man. Like it's so hammy. Like, the main 2 pilots that you're introduced to are basically just Yusuke and Kuwabara, like, street thugs who just want to, like, get into dropkick fights with people. It's so good! So anyway, we're playing that on Thursday.
Magic.
Oh, and it has multiplayer. That's right. So if you guys ever want to change a pace, it's got 3-player co-op.
Ooh.
And of course, like, we find that out, like, as soon as this comes out. It's like, okay, wait a minute.
You're right.
I'll send you, after we're done with this, I'll send you the opening movie so you can get a look at it. Because it's got its own theme song, because of course it does. It's like, Megaton, Musashi, Musashi! It's like, this is the best. I'm so happy right now. It's just an absolute joy. And also the only part that's in English is the song. They localized the song and all the rest of the dialogue is in full Japanese. I don't know why, but it's somehow even better for it. It has heavy shonen anime. Yeah, oh god, if you already know, then yeah, definitely come back on Thursday. We've been talking like nothing but Gundam and Super Robots lately. It rules. It's so great.
I love this battle area.
It's really cool. That it has its own special intro. That cannon looks so cool when it's up. Like, I don't really like the backpack the way it is laid down like that, and as a funnel, I think it's cool because it's unique, but it's not my jam. But like when it's up, oh man, so good.
Yeah.
I love just like
Stayed up there.
all three of us just like, get him!
Beat him up!
I effectively haven't lost Awakening Gauge yet.
Yeah, the only reason I keep doing it is because I really like actually using Kaya Crusher. But I also need more part build to keep it up longer. Because you know, I mean, not that you were any different in 3, but like you know how long I could keep Awakening active on my main build, and that with the Gatling gun. Like, it was basically just like, oh no, I'm down to like 10%. Oop, I'm full. Like, just had to refresh a little bit.
I had to wait for my Gatling gun to recharge so I could fire it for like 2 seconds. Now I'm full again, it's fine.
No, I didn't have to recharge my Gatling gun ever.
No, yeah.
I know you know, but for
the setup.
Yeah, for chat's benefit is like, no, the Gatling gun didn't run out of ammo.
I was too busy with the Great Sword, so I had to use the Gatling gun for a second.
Yeah. Bud, you wake up from your nap again? Oh, well, time to rock the ground. Heard this version of New Gundam was never canon. Yeah, I think this one was like kind of designed for this real-life statue that this fight is based off of.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. I think it might also be in a manga. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's dubiously canon at best, I think, is the best way to put it.
Got him.
Falls over, Tyranno J. Arable. Get his ass! Yeah.
Get him!
Just the Vegeta line from the Frieza fight. Dust this bitch!
Yeah. Yep.
Apparently Japan wanted to make a new Gundam statue that could stand as a large statue, and the funnel was intended to be used as a tripod. Yeah, I remember reading that. Honestly, that's smart. And I mean, it really doesn't look out of place for any kind of a funnel variant, so hey, why not? Like, if the real-life limitation of physics is what's getting in your way and it's leading to a cool design, then hey, good job. Welcome, new statue. Thank you, Tenkai. Exactly. RX-93FF.
Yeah. His are actually the legs I switched to.
I can't see him. I'm over here beating up a teddy bear.
No, yeah, the new legs that I put on today are from
the FF. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of on autopilot with one hand and petting my dog with the other.
You know.
Wish that combo landed more consistently. I really like that stab forward, but it doesn't land most of the time. How are you guys doing over there? I just keep ending up in corners with a guy.
I just end up juggling someone.
Yeah, like you just apparated like, oh, let me fix it.
You know, we reached a point where there was only 2 targets, and the target I was working on died, so I shot over to the other target.
Appreciate it. Appreciate the company. Yeah.
That is sorta Kensei's job.
Yeah, more or less.
I go where I'm needed and I wreck shit. He is supposed to be a infantry shock trooper. He breaks through the enemy lines and just starts wrecking shop, causing chaos. And then if he needs to back up to the allied line or provide support to a different flank, he can move fast enough to do so.
One of my favorite designs that came out of that whole project, and I guess full disclosure, chat, not that I'll get too much into the weeds on this particular version because, I mean, A, I don't want to reveal a bunch because if it ever becomes a thing, then wow, you get to just enjoy it. I know I've mentioned multiple times now, and Ereval and Jay are kind of in the same bracket here because we all went to college for it together. Still really want to get into game development again full-time. And so the reason Ereval has been leading most of that, like, original timeline stuff is because we got to a point on it where I was having so much fun with it that I wanted to split off and change it where it would be a love letter game series. So I've got a variant of the narrative where it isn't Gundam, but it's still using largely a lot of the same plot beats that were described, with earlier timeline-related stuff, too, because just starting on that control scheme was, like, never the original idea. It was just kind of, like, part of it. That's just where we, like, really... I hesitate to say self-inserted, but let's be real. But one of the earlier in the timeline units that I came up with that I have in mind for game mechanics was based on an exothermal energy system as like a prototype, where it would work like an ODST pod. And I know you'll probably remember this as I say it. It's not part of the Soul storyline. It's like 3 chunks earlier than that, where it is also a deep strike unit made to be launched from orbit down to the surface like an ODST pod, except it is designed to do it without any covering. It just does it on its own. And it uses the exothermal system to fuel what is effectively, instead of a laser or like a particle cannon, just a heat ray. So it stores all of the thermal energy from re-entry, lands, opens 2 heatsink wings, and then like Wing Zero style buster cannons and just like scorches everything as just like a deep strike unit of like, okay, I'm just gonna do the one thing real quick, do kind of like the Iron Man style landing, unfold, and then just like turn into the sun for a second. And I've just always really liked that concept as like a mech, where it's just like, all right, I'm here now. Whoa! Just like, fuck it. I think that one's name was Hellfire, because of course it was. But then the earlier version of it was Flashpoint, which I actually kind of like more, because the original idea was that the rifle that focused the thermal energy was never fully optimized, and it needed to replace the tip, because the tip would just melt off. Like, the metal on the rifle would actually, like, ignite. And there was just no way they could design around it, so they replaced that like an ammo cartridge. Hey, yo, check this out! Base-boosted orbital re-entry. Yeah, it kind of exactly. Putting together a night variant of Macio's Gundam, and I'm digging it so far. I am excited to see that whenever we get the hell out of here. Oh my god, it's 58 and we're only on 33. We mistimed this again.
Yeah.
We need to start this like 2 hours in. Magnus, what was
Pretty
your
much
time?
when we start.
Because I think you're the only person present who's actually done it. I know you did it solo, so the time is going to be way different, but it'll kind of help with the baseline, maybe. Yeah, we're going to have to cut off at the exact same spot, because I cannot do another hour again, unfortunately. As much as I would like to, because I've got to walk him, and I've got to get ready for work tomorrow, which means I need to walk him in the morning tomorrow, which I have to readjust my whole schedule for.
So we pretty much got to do it as soon as we start. It's like the first mission we do.
Yeah, I think so. So that's going to have to be a night where we don't do chat builds, unfortunately. Hopefully that's not too much of a bummer for folks. Oh, right, Gamrich, you wouldn't have been here for it. Typically, when I'm running personally, these two are not obliged to do it, and have not so far, but might change, who knows. But we do a chat build. So chat drives whatever build we do that night, just to build up hype for it. We've also got an open clan for any followers of the channel, and the lobby is open. The missions are stuck for those of us on commentary, but everybody else is welcome to join in, like showcase their builds and everything. Rival is easy and fast if you have the large mace weapon, but that's... Yeah, I used that a little bit to, like, grind out, like, the main story just to get through it, but I've sworn off of using it because it is just cheese.
I didn't realize it was so busted. Did its combo that good, or what?
I've been holding off on telling both of you this. I feel like you're enough into your builds and also the honor system and everything to not go with it. It feels like forbidden knowledge unless you seek it out, because it is real bad. The large mace has the multi-stab combo from Lance, but they did not adjust the damage for it. So it's doing mace damage on every hit. It is fucking disgusting. It is literally broken. Like, there's no way that was intended. And it invalidates the entire game. There's no reason to do anything else. Like, it's literally just the best attack in the game right now, even on low damage values. How long to clear just using the mace in survival? Good question. A perilous first-time chat. I'm just gonna say Perry? Perry Huluso, I think, is the whole name. Correct me if I'm wrong, but happy to have you. Right. It's down in the tunnel. I always forget about this one. Imagine if you have a fully charged Jax attack, but at the speed of a Lance's multi-stab, that's large mage. Yeah, more or less, yes. It's really dumb. Like, I think it does more damage per stab than the base combo swings do. It's really dumb. And again, there's no way it's not a bug. There's no way they shipped it that way on purpose. Fair. My time is also skewed because one of my build's weapons is IPADX missiles from this game. Those let me get ground kills really fast. That's also fair. I guess just like a ballpark, you know? Big bosses took longer than the waves by a lot, but also my entire build was max level 50. Yeah, I still need to do that.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
That's where I'm at with my good build.
Yeah, but how many multiple builds have you been doing is the main thing. Because I've been using parts a lot on like the chat builds to make them viable is the thing.
That's like the one thing I haven't done. I haven't made too many builds.
Yeah. Just making a build that utilizes the self-destruct. Yeah, I'm always really curious about that too. C part has the missiles. I feel like it's either the backpack or the chest.
Missiles from Zeta or Double Zeta?
No, from Z, XI. I forget how to pronounce it.
Oh, gee. I want to say legs. There's
it might be the
couple of
legs,
things
actually.
tied to its legs.
It is the legs, yeah. The legs confirmed. But yeah, Parry and Rage, like I said, we do Breaker every Tuesday, so no pressure, but if you want to drop a follow, we'd love to have you back and talk more builds. Get you into the lobby for some showcases on that stuff, too. Happy to have you.
I guess Benny was a little preoccupied tonight.
Oh, it's all good. It's not like we're going to be out of here anyway.
Yeah. I was just remembering, like, oh yeah, I never did respond, and I don't think he's in chat or in lobby yet.
Yeah,
so.
Probably not. Thank you for the follow. Definitely appreciate it. If it felt like that was because of begging, feel free to take it back. I will not be offended. We are very chill here. How to adjust the skill now that you know you can do it in GB4? Yeah, I know. It's just like... It's really good for getting through stuff quickly, but knowing about it, it's such a tempt... It's like forbidden knowledge, you know? It's a slippery slope to just be like, well, why wouldn't I use this in my main build? It's so strong. It's like, well, yeah, it's just not fun, you know? Like, you
well,
could
I
do
have
so
double O
much better.
backpack.
Oh, I'm talking about
Yeah,
space still.
Nebula should have Tallgeese' backpack.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's true, too. But I also just mean in general, like, when the whole point is, like, cool, custom, enjoy yourself stuff, and there's something that is effectively that meta, where it's like, why would you not be using this damage? Yeah. But I hate meta, so I don't care. The only reason I used it is because I wanted to get through the story and then make sure I had all the mechanics unlocked, and then I swapped right the fuck off of it. To a point where I might actually just, like, delete it out of my parts list in general. Sorry, give me your T-Rex head. I don't want to be doing this to you. You're my favorite. It feels unintended broken. Yeah, no, Gamrage, like I said, there's no way it was intentional. Like, coming from a QA background, that is easily... It's so obvious that they put that Lance moveset on it, but then forgot to change a damage flag. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because it's using the mace damage, but it's using a different attack combination. It's definitely just a flag thing. If they don't patch it in like a major update, I will be shocked. Because people are talking about it. That information is everywhere now.
It doesn't surprise me.
People are also already like openly modding the game. Actually, speaking of forbidden knowledge, because I don't want to discourage you two, because we opted for the PC build, I know we were shooting for like top clan, top player ranks and everything because we're all really invested in this. I need you to bear in mind that there has been confirmation from somebody who I talk with occasionally who is markedly more time than us, because apparently he's already player number like 100 something, like he's going ham on this game, where he worked the numbers, and there are people who have higher ranks that are almost certainly using cheats because they're just getting scores that shouldn't be mathematically possible. So our leaderboards are fucked until that gets addressed.
Oh, damn it.
I know, but it comes with the PC territory, you know? Like, it's just so much easier to do it on Steam than it would be on PlayStation. But it also means we're getting more players out of it. So personally, I don't mind. Because we're going to hit that threshold where we'll just know, like, oh, okay, anybody above us is just being an asshole, and that's good enough. Like, because what do I care if they're cheating? It's not like I'm going to do it. Even if they nerf the damage on that multi-thrust attack, it'd still be pretty OP. I don't know. I mean, I run the GN Lance on one build, and it's not the strongest move in the... Like, that move's damage per hit is supposed to be a lot lower than the actual standard hits. It's supposed to kind of equate to... You know, you're getting good benefits off of, like, on-hit skill procs and stuff like that, but it's not supposed to be the stronger move on that set.
So... Go ahead.
No, go ahead. That was the end of the thought.
I was just going to say, it's now 11:07 Eastern Time.
For me, Maverick, in chat.
Okay.
I'm still listening.
Get that, Maverick. I didn't know if you wanted to retire this round since we just beat a boss and this is where we stopped last time, or...
Let's go...
See if we can make it to 40, maybe?
Yeah, let's either get to 40 or, like, 9/11. Alright. Hold on. Combo. Later, nerd. Ground break on him. Until, like, 20 after at the absolute latest, and that's accounting for, like, good nights.
Okay.
It can't be much more than that. So yeah, for those just joining us this evening, typically we go 6 to 9 Pacific. So the fact that survival keeps, we keep miscalculating how long survival is going to take us. It's more than an hour. I can feel like cross Valkyries with all them missiles. Absolutely you can. I really like how the micro missile pod feels in this game.
Me too, actually.
It's always the modder who messes with online scores. Yeah, it was a big problem. Arable and I were both really into Hydro Thunder Hurricane in college, and I've still got some pretty good scores on that leaderboard when I go back and check occasionally. Like, I'm in the top 10,000 on a couple of those tracks. I think on the DLC I'm in, like, the top 2 for a couple of them. Top 2K. But there are people with times that are ridiculous in that game. It's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. You're clearly breaking the map somehow.
Yeah. Now, granted, there's a couple people who are using a version of movement on Rad Hazard in that, where if you're just constantly jumping and doing certain turns, the air control, like, gives you acceleration that you wouldn't normally expect. And I know that that's a lot of top scores, but that's still, like, not cheating. And then there's people that are just like, I got 1 second. It's like, oh, good for you. Good job.
You feel proud of yourself?
I know. It's just like,
Yeah, good
cool.
job. You cheated.
It's just online games.
So now that you're bored and not going to be here, can you go away?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. And then also, for those of you who just joined, if you are mech fans, if you weren't in here for the conversation, on Thursday, I'm going to be playing a game called Megaton Musashi, which is all Super Robot instead of Gundam. That is inspired. It's very fun. So I highly recommend showing up for that if you've got the time. It's been a blast. And I'm playing that blind, so I'm not even familiar with the story. And every session has been a treat so far.
Is that, Is that also on Steam?
It is, yeah. I'm playing it PC.
Mm.
Like I said, as soon as we're done, before we hop off voice, I'll
Yeah.
show you guys the trailer, or the intro for it. Like, hell, we can actually even just do a screen share, like, do it on voice real fast. It's only like a 2-minute video. I'm just going for it, fuck it. Ground break. I love that combo, it's so cool. It's about the closest I'm gonna get to, like, my electric shockwave. Starting with the IF booster and ending with the ground crush.
Yeah.
God, I don't know if we're getting to 40 if these are going this long. These late ones are so many waves.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, I guess waves is technically correct. It's just the whole thing is called a wave, so set, I guess?
These sets are starting to get long.
Yeah, the sets are starting to get real long.
I mean, we're still beating it well within the S time rank.
Oh yeah, like, we're not having any trouble. It's just beefy.
Yeah.
It's health versus damage output. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's basically just sponging at this point. And we could, all three of us could be, like, more optimized on our damage. It's just, you know, we all have full-time jobs. And, like, I do other streams every night, so I'm playing less than these two are now that they're
Actually,
back
I
from
don't know
vacations
how
and
I
stuff.
could be much more optimized other than having just way more weapon parts, to be honest.
Oh, well,
All my
that's what I
stuff
mean.
is level 30.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
abilities.
Like, the spreadsheet game aspect, where you're just, like, feeding... Oh, get the hell over here.
Other than my weapons, all my abilities are level 30, all my armor is rarity 6, and all of them are level 50.
Yeah.
But I only have one suit that's like that.
It's definitely a lot of the damage output slowing down. Yeah, like sheer power. Yeah, exactly. It really is. It's really just that. But in the end, the reason that's happening is because I am much more occupied with giving chat those fun builds. And then
I
not
don't
having
blame
them
you, though.
immediately fall to the ground.
Honestly, other than survival, we usually have a problem.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's just how grueling this is.
Next.
We're not going to hit either of those metrics. Let's just go for 40. I think at this point it should be doable, especially considering the fact that 40 is going to be a perfect grade.
Yeah. Nice round number, kind of a boss fight
Yeah.
situation.
I'm just activating Awaken now because it's just faster to kill them.
Yep.
Yeah. I have to build mine back up. I just finished it a minute ago.
Actually made a build that specializes in execution kills because it breaks parts so quickly but sucks at HP damage. That's an interesting way to do that build, yeah. I mean, honestly, that's real smart.
Oh, no.
I've been getting some kind of UI glitch where, like, I literally haven't seen the prompt for a ground break in weeks, and I don't know why.
Well, some weapons, it seems like it's up in the air on whether or not they're actually capable of doing it at all, which is a pain.
I'm definitely capable of it with sabers.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you using, like, the, no offense, but, like, the generic katanas, it would be astonishing if they didn't have it attached to a weapon that, like, so many people are obviously going to want to rock.
I've been doing it a lot.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
same. It works really well with the sword mace.
I mean, like, I've spec'd out a bunch of damage, I even have attack power parts out, and I get parts out, I just never get the prompt for a ground break, so I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, it's
I just did it.
HP don't go down on, Definitely can't be hit, which leads to death. Yeah. Carried me a bunch. I was using the Z funnel missile, spamming those a few times and going in for the execute. Last cannon DPS stuff. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the music stopped. Oh god, the music stopped. Now this is just boring. Is that? Go back in. I'm gonna play the Eurobeat again. Let's beef it up here.
Beefcake. Beefcake.
Now we can't lose. Music doesn't loop? No. The music is coming off of YouTube right now. And I'm avoiding the intro of that playlist, otherwise I would set it to loop because it could potentially get flagged. Hopefully this Eurobeat don't. I'm still real nervous about that. We'll see how the VOD turns out.
Almost have Awakening back.
Use you yet. Oops. But yeah, no.
Feels like
Gamma Rage, I was playing the Endless Duel soundtrack, the Super Nintendo Gundam Wing fighting game. It's got a banger soundtrack. Big fan. Didn't mean to do that. Hey, ground break. Speaking of. Ground breaks are nice with the oh yeah, 100%. I'm curious, Perry and Gamma Rage, have you played 3 or is 4 your first? Or, I mean, hypothetically, did you start with the unfortunate new or mobile, because those are also possible.
Yeah. I'm immediately sorry if that was your initial experience with this game.
I've already talked to a couple people that are like, wow, this is way better than the last one. Like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Those were bad.
4 is actually my first. I'm curious about 3, if they ever release it on Steam. That definitely won't happen, unfortunately. 3 never even got fully localized. The only reason Erevil and I and most people who played it were able to play it is because the Asian version. So, like, I think China. I always forget. Taiwan or whatever.
Specifically, China had English subtitled.
It had a version of it where it was janky translation, but it was still all readable in English. So, because a game with this much stats would be unplayable.
Yeah.
Without a guide, anyway. I'll try to focus up high. This one's a pain in the ass to hit.
Yeah. You know what? Last round anyway, let's do it.
Not the broken one, the damaged one. Oh, lock on, please, I'm begging you. Looks, I heard good things about GB3. I mean, it's really easy to import. If you've got a PS4 or PS5, it totally works. It's just, you know, jankier to get.
You have to buy the Chinese version from an online distributor.
But yeah, I mean, it's real easy. Like, I have 2 copies of it because if you're in not that region, if you don't have a fully region set up account, you can't get the DLC. But then they released Break Edition, which has all the DLC on disc, so I just bought that and put another 300 hours into it. Yeah, you can just get them on Amazon. It's really not that hard. But yeah, it's really good. Like, it's fundamentally the same game as 4, but with a lot of the customization cosmetically is weaker, but I would argue that the skill customization is much better.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully they start patching it to bridge that gap a little bit more. And if they don't, it's fine. Like, 4 is still great. Like, Erevil and I put, like, probably a collective, like, 2,000 hours into that game. And, like, we still really like this one, too, so there's no hard feelings on the devs' part. Oh, I died.
Oh, no.
Wasn't even paying attention at this point. First death is survival.
Gotcha.
Thank you much.
Stop flying away from me,
Yeah.
Howard.
Back. Hello, Noob-sama. Thank you for rejoining. This is going to be our last round in survival. First move is annoying, you need to use iframes to dodge it. Yeah, I'm really terrible at that, so... Oh my god, maybe I'm just not at the right health threshold. One of those beams took me out, too. Home for a short time. Well, hopefully you're here.
Where are you at?
I'm directly underneath where he's at right now. Unless he's not sinking either, which would be not my favorite.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Come on, get out from...
10 seconds. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, he was blocking you.
Yeah. Not your fault. Yep. That's enough out of you, sir. Oh my god, stop flying away! It really feels like this one and the final boss kind of lean too much on the I'ma just leave!
Yeah. It also doesn't help that they're both like, I'm also flying, so you can't actually knock me down.
Yeah, there's also that. Which, to be fair, I'm real glad that they're boss fights. Like, I think it's really,
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
A jump in difficulty. Yeah, always is. And like I said, I'm hardly fully optimized for this. It's more that we know that we can do it as a team. I wouldn't get this far solo right now. I do want to do that on stream eventually, though.
Solo survival.
Yeah, but I'm going to need a lot of work on my build before I can do that. Yo's Young skip leg day. Yeah, 100%.
And
Up skirt.
that's it.
Hey, I mean, yeah, still S across the board. Fuck yeah. Okay, we are 22 minutes over, so as painful as this is going to be for chat to see, and as painful as this is going to be for us, yeah, we're either going to get blown up or... Well, no, I think we're going to get blown up because I don't trust quitting to not give us, like, the loot proper. I know it works in normal missions, but, we're all just going to have to die. I'm sorry. I got work tomorrow.
Yeah. I do too.
And record the win. Oh, yeah, that's true. At least I'm going down to H Magnum. That's kind of a cool one. Just pose. Just fucking kill me. Come on, we're standing still.
Seriously.
Don't add
Actually,
insult to injury. Alright,
They can't kill me. They can't. They're not doing enough damage.
That can't be right.
I'm healing faster per second than they can damage me.
Well, once I time out, it won't matter. You don't have to die. Just one of us does. Just don't res me and we're good. Park my Knight Glacios in the lobby. It needs some paintwork. I'm excited to see it.
I'm finally below half.
Yeah, okay, I get it. You guys get more into your main builds than me. I see. I understand.
They almost got me. Ugh.
They couldn't kill me. I was healing too fast.
Oh, you know. What's the lobby name? What is the lobby name, actually? I don't know. Well, if you're in the clan, you can join off a clan, and the clan code is visible, so if you want to send that request, followers are more than welcome to join on us. It is,
I'd have to go to the main lobby to see what the,
Yeah. I mean, I'm not looking at this part list,
lobby
so
code
I'm out of
is.
here. Code is, and then once you're in, I can shoot out and invites as well for anybody who is interested. Speaking of, Messenger, gained a new title, Legendary Survivor. Very good. Sama has been added to the clan. Happy to have you. Also, the Eurobeat stopped. I'm just gonna turn the lock. What does that set our clan rank to? We're almost at the top 600. We're at 601 right now, you guys.
Oh gosh.
So close. Mr. Jekyll, very good. Or actually, wait, is this one of us? I actually don't know if it is or not. Join the clan lobby even if none of the other members are online. Well, I mean, the lobby won't matter either way in that case. Like, joining the clan lobby is basically just to, like, play with other people. Good build while I'm here.
I'll be right there.
Honestly, that's a cute little build. I like the skirt extensions with the additional armor. That's smart.
Yeah.
Good use. And then I've also confirmed, thanks to Magnus, who's here sporting a dope cape, it looks like. Oh yeah, this is nice as fuck. Very good.
It's clean.
Very nice. That you can send those requests even when I'm offline, and I'll be able to accept them the next time I log in. So as long as you go for it. Is Pew 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 one of us? We've actually got, like, other people. Sword made so much it looks so sick. It's the only great sword in the game that I'm, like, enamored with. It's not my exact aesthetic, but it's close enough. Excellent.
We got so much from that fucking survival.
I know. Ooh.
I'm almost expecting it to be like, you have more than the max capacity on this piece.
The boxing gloves are so good, noob! I love this! Look at him! Oh, that's so funny. Way to
That's
go.
awesome.
Fight ball. We got 52 good builds on. Earned. Oh! I just realized the canopy up top with the 2 pilots! That's hysterical. That's really good. Really, really funny.
It's like Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Yeah, Rage to the claim. Oh, no, wait, that was not the right button. Accept. Yes! Oh, that's gotta put us there, right? Yeah. Or no, actually. Still 601. Interesting.
It takes a moment for the new clan members to get registered and
That
refresh
makes
the
sense.
list.
I did accept that, right? I want to make sure that I didn't accidentally hit decline on that one for some reason.
Welcome.
The clan would still get points even. Yeah, no. The way the clan score works is as long as your it's the same way that your player rank works on the leaderboard. It's just your cumulative score for every mission, including different difficulties of each mission. So anybody in the clan who's accumulating any score in any mission is actively participating. It's actually a really cool system.
Mm-hmm.
Please coming. Please make your choice.
Sure.
Coming. Please make your choice.
Oh my god, Gamrage already at rank 99. Jesus, we're getting outclassed by people just joining in. I love it. Get at you.
Please make your welcome.
But what do I get out of it? So, technically, we get the clan box for trading parts and stuff like that. Not fast enough. Update ranking! Update ranking! Okay, I've got to do sign-outs. We're at a half hour over. But yeah, actually, I'll show that off on stream right now in case anybody's unfamiliar. There is the clan room down here that you can just freely enter. And once you finish the full story mode, not that anybody who's doing a heavy gameplay hasn't yet, this terminal here, you can deposit up to 10 parts if you want, and they're just free for anybody in the clan to take and trade. So it's like the only benefit outside of just like bragging rights on being in a cool clan or whatever, but it's still, I think that's a really neat mechanic. I hope they add more stuff later. I think there's also going to be clan events at some point, but they haven't given many details about that yet.
Yeah.
Blade. Oh my god. I love the cursed builds. Actually, I'm going to swap back to the chat build for the night. Outstanding. I'll get you accepted tomorrow afterward. So it won't be in right away, but I'll at least get you in as soon as I can. Gotta do sign out. A big reload. So for those who joined, this is the chat build from this evening. It's a big red and white super robot looking guy. Came out. So cool. Love his design. Just like really truly superb. have to upload this blueprint too. Anyway, Aravel J, do you have anything else to say until next week? Because I'm just gonna hot swap. Well, I guess I'll go through the normal stuff first. So Thursday, like I already mentioned, we're gonna be doing more Megaton Musashi. That is a blind story playthrough. We've only gotten one additional pilot, so there's still probably a ton to do. And then Mondays are Mega Mondays. Right now, I've been going through The Legend of Iris, which is a really cool Ocarina of Time mod of the decompiled build, the PC version, where Zero has replaced Link, and all of the model swaps for every character and enemy are Mega Man models. It's really cool. And last time we had the deeply cool treat of the mod creator joining chat and like hanging out and talking about the development of it with us. It was really, really wild. So if you want that kind of insight, I believe he's said he's going to try and show up next Monday as well. Then coming up for October, all of that gets thrown out the window because we're going to be doing October Spooktacular, which is an event that I ran this year with actual followers, where everything is going to be horror-oriented. There won't be Mega Man stuff for that because I just don't know what would fill out an entire month of spooky content for it. But we'll be doing co-op horror games. We haven't decided exactly what we're going to be playing yet. I love this little ball man. Look at him go. That is so good, Gamrage. Thank you so much. I'm going to be doing a couple of those, and there will be like a whole schedule announcement for that before the month starts, so that'll be all decided. But until then, Arifel, Jay, what are your final thoughts for the evening?
It's Crover.
Good night and good luck.
Everybody have a thunderful evening. Take it easy. Thank you so much to our new followers for joining. I will hopefully see you all on Thursday.